Okay, there we go. Make sure I'm stream. Yeah, we have stream starting. Yay, okay. Hopefully finishing this. Okay. I was making sure. It's a weird thing I have to kind of do. Oh, hold on. Messages. Okay. Oh, let me go back to that. Make sure. It's 46. I don't. Okay. From what? Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We're live?
Yeah. Weird thing I have to do. Since I can't see, I only have one monitor. I don't want to squish the. I want to see it. PGR my entire screen. Since it records better and stuff like that on my end. So I have to go on my phone, pull up the screen, and see the chat from there.
That's what I used to do back when I only had one monitor.
Yeah, I wish I had much space to have another monitor. I do have I do have the TV over there that used to have on this monitor, but the what's the right word to it? Shit. The what's the right word to it? The screen to it, I have to mess with the settings to kind of squish it, and then it doesn't look right and stuff. If I
for the resolution.
Yeah, the resolution. The resolution is bad. If I were to do it properly, stuff goes off the screen, and if I were to change the resolution, a lot of stuff gets squished, and all my games lag out.
Fun.
Yeah. Do I have to redo this, or is it, fine?
Oh, are you currently streaming through Discord?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, because if I were to view it through the stream, I'd end up having like a 15-second delay that can hurt things for your voice reading.
It isn't a classic me stream if there isn't scuff.
There we are.
Yeah.
So also a thing of note, since you cleared the Dimension rerun, note the changed name of the node.
Oh yeah. Hold on. This or that? This one?
Specifically for 2113. And here's another thing to note. Yeah, I did lie to you. It's not this chapter where it becomes free for serum cost.
Oh, that's fine. I have plenty of, like, if it's only like 30 and I'm fine with that. I get that in a day. And yeah, I'm fine with saving and grinding out since I have a lot more story. Okay.
Do you not have any serum bundles?
I already spent it all.
Oh, you spent all your bundles? Okay.
Because I was doing daily stuff. And I was trying to grind out some memories for, WADA. If I'm doing that right, I don't know. Anyways, across space time, let's go. Hopefully, yeah, okay, it's working well. Now this makes so much sense, I think. Okay. As the crimson light of the Heterotyre looms over closer, the craft on the verge of transforming into a blazing fireball rushes towards its own destruction. Lee quickly seizes the parachute he prepared after seeing the vision. In one swift motion, he kicks open the cabinet door and propels himself into open air. A deafening explosion erupts behind him. The next moment, its flames blossoming fiercely, ignoring the persistent phantom pain coursing through his... Wait, I was repeating. uh, I'm reminded of Metal Gear. Opens parachute, 50. I think this we've been here. Goes to monsters, as if they discovered a delectable feast. League futility. Yeah, I feel like we've reached the height of the 100 meters above the ground. The parachute is completely ripped apart, leaving him defenseless against the pull of the gravity. Almost. Dear Lord, why do my phones? Oh, that's my controller. Thought that was my phone. Recordings. I feel like I've seen this before somewhere. I'm not gonna. I'm kind of rushing through this. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well,
Cause
this is partially replaying some of the
yeah,
text from the beginning of when
yeah,
you had first entered the tower.
yeah. That's why I'm kind of rushing to watch this over. Is this not the first? Oh,
Now it makes sense, doesn't it?
yep. Even its own words possess the sins of data that cannot be. Oh my god. That makes so much sense, and I love that now. Just as he did before, as he's about to activate the electromagnetic observation device, that he's framing, he suddenly stops moving. Just as it did before. What exactly is meant by just as it before? How do you think about using this device when it was installed within the hyperreal frame? When was it even installed? As Lee delves into his memory, he easily finds answers to all these questions. However, an unsettling presence lingers, casting a shadow over his recollections. He is only certain about one thing: the seemingly inconspicuous device will prove to me an invaluable aid during his time in the tower. But even Lee finds himself unable to unravel the source of this unwavering certainty for now. He can only proceed cautiously while harboring a sense of skepticism. My English sucks today. uh, yeah, show me all messages, not top messages. I have to moderate this. Okay. Controller. Whoa, why did that music go out? My controller's bugging out. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Happens because this controller's reaching those days. I don't know why my music went out. Hold on. Proceed with caution. Okay. I can't say I love how fun this character is. Okay. Okay. Previous path. Oh, it's this previous path. I love that. When some.
Beyond your comprehension appears, you may have a hard time understanding it completely. At times like this, everything in front of you is an aggregation of your knowledge. Do not believe all that you see. Trust your instincts.
What I see may not be real. Across the real path cannot simply be observed. I love the recassette. I like the different context I have now.
Yeah, because you know what happens along the previous path.
Yeah, it's nice. I remember him. He used to construct a man at that time. Did he become a captain?
You can't see the hidden road ahead. Never arrive at the destination. This is the wrong route. Don't be deceived. The right path, truth, is often hidden in the past. You found it. Please, keep going forward for me.
What about you?
I want to go back. Go home. Where is home?
Okay.
Construct projection falls silent.
Yeah, oh.
So, fun fact, if you spoke to him in the previous iteration of this node, everything that he was saying would have been garbled and you would not have been able to understand it. You can understand it now because you understand the language of the punishing.
Oh. You know, it'd be really cool if you know that loading screen I couldn't understand. If that was ungargled also. Unless oh yeah, it was ungargled. Am I being dumb? I don't know.
No, it's still garbled.
Okay.
Born from chaos. Tracing. Stepping into this place without knowing anything. An endless loop that is more painful than death awaits you. Stop right now. Don't move any further. Once trapped in the wrong time rift, you'll be lost inside forever. This is not the destination you're looking for.
Just like I thought. The real path is over there. Yay. This would have been faster if you started running. You know what? It's funny, might be a waste. Maybe? No. Yeah, I think it's a waste. Alright now. Trust your instincts. I never trust that unfounded theory, but it did give me a hint. Observations don't turn about theories. Different observation devices will see different things. Okay, so.
Yep. So, fun fact, you could partially stumble upon this path in the previous version of this node, but as you walked forward a bit on this path on the right, you'd fall off.
Ah.
So yeah, you needed the electromagnetic observation device because of the fact that your regular sensors can't detect things here because of just how thick the punishing fire's concentration is.
Ah. Turn. What do we do? Eliminate? Okay. Peace. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, okay. Let me go over there. I'm not. Yay. Oh, I hate this guy. Actually, give me a moment here. I have to do something stupid, and I'm very pissed right now.
Good luck.
So I'm very, very okay. So I am very, very pissed right now. My right earbud decided not to charge. Hold on, hold on. I've messed with all this other stuff. Okay, now you can repeat yourself. Uh, okay. Okay, so can you hear me? I might cut out a lot. Okay, so my right earbud decided not to charge. And my right earbud is the better one. My left earbud is the trash one. Speak, speak, speak. I need to test some other stuff now.
Hard cutout in robot.
Yeah. Because you, no, I can't hear. I have to mess with a lot of settings due to how this is the one time in my life I was just like, why did this? Okay, oh, I gotta go through more tests. Can you say something?
Hi. Is
Okay.
this working?
Yes.
もう逃げ場はありませんよ。
That makes me really mad.
I mean, you've got game audio though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's not picking up the Discord, but that is quite alright. I already know what this game sounds like.
Yeah. Abnormal gravity defaults fix here. Okay, now I can read that. I really hate. That makes me so mad actually. But get too bad to tell me, and I'll just shut up for like 5 minutes. After like 30 minutes, which I'll swap back to my right earbuds. That way the audio qualities or audio stuff is a lot better. By utilizing the electromagnetic observation device, all the complicated gravitational changes in abnormal spaces in the tower are now visible. Even the passages that were hidden by the tower are there, clear as day. Okay, will you work, please? Okay. If he had not decided to take the long way, check out those coordinates, he would not have thought to modify and include this device. For no one uses. Okay. Now the controller is also fighting. Say, sucks. It seems like a quickness, but he could feel it. That something or someone was guiding him about from above. Okay, you know, fine. I won't use my controller then. PGR. He looks up at the tower, but the top remains out of his sight. He cannot be sure that all he sees now is reality. This tower, it keeps changing. Because this tower is not merely a conjunction of punching fires. Its interior is a completely different space than what it looks on the outside. It is a living being hiding in the dark, observing everything. He sees all that happens, all that challengingly has overcome it, and decisions he had made in the face of danger. He knows that this is an absurd train of thought, that his passive has never ever entertained the possibility of it. Even though he has survived countless battles, there will always be a new unknown risk. In current theories, experience may not always be correct. Open your mind, just like the composite armament in your hand. You need to be prepared for every possible scenario from the start.
The tower itself manifests the space-time continuum. You can think about it this way. Here you may encounter possibilities that transcend the confines of your own world. Something beyond your comprehension appears. You may have a hard time understanding it completely. At times like this, everything in front of you is an aggregation of your knowledge. Do not believe all that you see. Trust your instincts.
A familiar voice resonates in his mind. Along with this voice, the unrealistic visions flash before his eyes once more. Unbearable pain accompanies these visions, stronger than all of the others he had experienced. He clenches his teeth as he tries to suppress those overwhelming emotions venturing forward. Those are not his reality. He has one mission, and only one, which is to get to the top of the tower and prevent the catastrophe that is to come. And if there really is something that is absorbing him, then it will probably be waiting for him there. Scuff aside, that was an interesting note.
I'm
Oh.
going to make a strange request. Would you mind
Yeah.
stopping the Discord stream and restarting it? That might fix the audio issue.
Okay, sure.
For some reason, when like the earbud light just turned off, it killed all the audio on the stream.
Welcome to my weird earbuds.
Okay,
You
there
know,
we go.
yeah,
Because
you
I'm
know,
trying to use some of the background music to help with the voices.
oh, yeah, okay. Alright. I don't want to wear glasses right now, but screw it. Seems like there's another dimension to rewind. Okay. This is on my mind, and it's good to kind of find a way with it, because I find out I'm gonna screw it, and I'm definitely gonna try to finish this, no matter how long it takes today. I'm happy that those people ate and then left. Because, oh god, I could not have waited any longer. Even though the food was good. Food was good. I could not wait any longer. That would have been, anyways. Hopefully this, find a way to continue moving forward. So, this is
Yeah, I'd recommend doing
the node first.
doing the node first, then do the dimension rerun.
Okay. Yeesh, okay. The call 0. That's an effing lie. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's no longer
Yep, it's not garbled because you understand the
the
punishment
virus.
language.
Yeah. The tower's environment has changed again. Hey, the more I play, the more I play, the happier I get. I love this frame. And that's an understatement.
Just the design of it is so cool.
Oh, it is. I find that funny that I'm doing that. It is cool. Dear lord, why are they doing so much damage?
The cooldown on core passive.
Oh, okay, screw it. Okay. No. Oh god, he said barrier. Go over to play barrier. Oh, that's such a good song. The barrier. It is a false illusion created by my own perception. Guess I won't be able to get past it in regular ways. The structure looks somewhat familiar. Since I came here, I seem to be able to understand the language of crystals. But I seem to need the corresponding codes to decipher this language. Did I see something similar elsewhere? Turn on the operation device. Okay. Yay. Huh. Okay, well, we're... Why is there snow? What the... Okay. So, it wants me to... What? Oh, yeah, okay, so, like... Why'd I do that? Hold on. How do you activate the... What was the...
It's left plus B. Assuming you have the context window. If you don't have the context window, you'll have to swap to your mouse to tap it.
Oh, that's weird. Why? Oh. There you are. How do you... Yeah, I don't care about the damage. Defeat the Guardians. Is that everything? No. How did I get you? Okay. There's range.
滅びよ
Is there any more? More
ここで終わるつもりはありませんよ
voice acting. The information available isn't going to be oh, because I'm loaded. I don't know. Where it seems I won't find the answer. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, time travel. He runs for his life through the dark underground factory. A sharp bullet and laser strike from behind, sparks flying from the metal racks they hit. The safety door had long been shut when the alarm was first triggered. He could only keep dodging behind the huge machine tool and his door shelves, and as he turns the corner, a laser beam catches his left arm, sending him up a wave of excruciating pain. At the same time, he slides into an inconspicuous air duct, and crawls to the other side of the room. Like clothes. He'll have to come up with another excuse. Murray seems to have noticed something recently and looked like he had something to say to Lee. Murray's situation is also worsening again. You cannot make him worry anymore.
Where'd that bastard go? Find him.
It's not the time to think. I need to focus on getting out of this place.
Relax. There's no way out for him here. He's probably cowering in fear already. Let's have a bit of fun with him before boss comes. Never thought someone would be so brave to come stealing alone.
1, 2, 3. So I got 4 shots left. Lee wipes away the bloodstains outside the air duct with a roll of grease, whatever that is, in his teeth. He benches his wounded arm and starts counting his ammunition in the corner of the room. Do you call me? What's your situation? Hearing his teammate's voice from his terminal, Lee lowers his voice to reply. I have the target currently evacuating the site. Your cover's not blown, is it? Our intel was wrong. There were 4 security keys to their security system. Cracking that took some extra time. Your preset surveillance interface ended up ended up 3 seconds short. Well, as long as you got the goods, do you know? You didn't know our plan? I think I'm working alone. Good, I'll meet you at the rendezvous point. The communication is quickly cut off from the other side. There are 2 guards inside the factory and only 6 outside. I need a plan. He surveys the dimly lit surroundings. The room he is in appears to be a mechanical warehouse, filled with failed experimental objects and defective parts, and he found what he needed in this heap of junk.
There's blood. He's hurt. They won't be able to run far. Over there. He went to the right. Follow him. It's strange. I swear I saw someone here. There.
The black shadow bursts out from the racks and hides behind the cargo in the corner. A sticky sustenance drops into the floor with this movement.
Seriously? I expected better. Probably can't move much with such a serious wound.
They laugh maniacally as they fire 2 shots into the corner.
Make sure he's still alive for questioning. Wait, that's not...
They approach the corner, only to find that what they lay in the pile of cargo is not the wounded intruder they expected, but a broken humanoid machine.
It wasn't a human we saw. It's a defect from the warehouse. Impossible. Why was it moving? Wait, where'd the bastard go then?
You talk too much. In the end, the 2 guards never saw how the figure manifested from the darkness behind them, nor how quickly he slit their throats. He turned into Batman. He sneezed his blade back into his belt, letting the 2 lifeless bodies slide down to the ground. He fishes out a keycard and leaves without a second glance. You gonna say something? What's the meaning of this? I don't know why that was weird. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, okay. When awaited him at the rendezvous point was not an aiding teammate, but a cold barrel gun pointing at his forehead. Put down your weapon and give me the goods. No funny business. Don't make me repeat myself. And he takes out an object from his pocket, a storage device in the shape of a stick. Very good. Satisfied, he inconspicuously lets out a sigh of relief as he takes the storage device. He then puts on a show of pity. I speak English today. I'm really impressed with your abilities. It's a real pity that you must die today. Is this why you withheld information? Lay's heart pounds in his chest as his body starts to grow cold. The wound he hastily treated had opened up while he was escaping, and he starts to feel faint and weak from the excess blood loss. Eager to see, trying to regulate his breathing. You're quite shocked, I'll give you that. Which is why I trusted that you would be able to crack that complicated security system, even under those circumstances. Oh, you hear that? Looks like their backup is here. I'll leave the rest to you then, teammate. He retrieves a smile on his face, a gun in hand. Loading the gun, he aims at Lee's leg. Infection level decreasing. Calibrating basic function modules. Audio module calibration complete. Who's this? Lee. I'm going to put you down. Oh, I'm going to put you down now. Please wait a moment while I hear you. This is, Liv. Don't call me. After I run over dissonant Lee could faintly hear the calls of Simi's Liv and Lucia's voices. My memory is all scrambled because of the infection. We cannot reply to the calls. The punishing virus messed up with his visual module. The very black and red squares keep changing in his view, exploding in his mind like twisted spirals. Immense pain hacks away at his will as the punishing virus devours his thoughts. It tries to take over his mind, and Lee gives it. Stop yawning at me. Lee gives it his all to try and remain conscious. He uses his body to block Tifa's last strike, and the punching virus invades his friend through the wound. It's only thanks to the connection with Commandant Marvikin that the infection level did not exceed the limit and is starting to decrease. Leah performs emergency treatment on Lee, and they are currently waiting for pickup in a safe corner of the subway station. Visual module calibration complete. Which is usually calm and collected, is now fretting for you. Lee has never seen her this anxious, and all this time as a member of Grey Raven. Liv grits her teeth as she continues to treat Lee's wounds. Lee leans against Commandant as Commandant holds him close by his shoulders, supporting half his weight. He may not be able to see Commandant's expression, but he could feel the hands on his shoulders slightly trembling. Lee finds that he is not used to a situation like this. No need to worry, I'll be fine, he wants to say. Don't worry, but he can never find the breath to do so. I might, in the connection to frame control being blocked, the infection levels have started to lower, and I should be able to control my frame. This leaves one possibility. I need to find a way to inspect my mind. Hold on, I'm worried about something. I don't know why I got itching. Oh god, okay, I was making sure my mic was picking that up because I was actually worried. To inspect the mind, one needs to enter a comatose like self-inspection mode. This means that there will be a period of time when he'll need to cut off all sensations to ask a word. He would be powerless in the face of danger. How close would it be if it all ended here? But in desperate times, the most efficient strategy is to abandon those who have lost their mobility and evacuate. If needed, those members can reuse his as bait. This is one of those unspoken rules of Coronal. Although the speed of the evacuation is severely hindered, and they've been surrounded by the corruption several times, Graven does not entertain the thought of abandoning him for even 1 second. Entering self-inspection mode means he will have to cut ties with the outside world, but he has Raven by his side now. Each of us is indispensable feather necessary for Graven to soar undeterred by opposing forces. None of them have once renounced their word vows. Can't make them worry like that any longer. At least now, there is something I can do. Call for external sensations temporarily, preparing for self-inspection. He has no experiences with almost fainting from injuries, but this is the first time he feels safe. What is in front of him is not his mind, but a realm of chaos. Oh, what was that? Moment dead air? Is this caused by the pushing virus? There's no time to waste here. I have to inspect them one by one. In the vast sea of his mind, Lee sees red crystals floating in the sky. Looks like that's the source of the abnormal. Oh no. If any, I know my streams really get views, but I can't. I have when I see the word abnormal. My God, English. Abnormal. That word. My mind instantly goes to the Project Moon stuff, and the thing that blew up my most viewed video is a Project Moon video, Blue Archive Project Moon video, and dear Lord, if any of those people saw this, they would be going crazy, and I would have to laugh at that. But anyways, enough of me editing. That's normal. This is Tifa's data shard. To think this was planted in me all this time. I need to get rid of this quickly. The moment you touch the crystal, at least it's sucked into another eerie dimension. Oh, there's another CG I really love.
One from EX4.
Yeah, I like that. I know that I'm kind of sad that hidden stores are gone, but at the same time, I don't know. It's weird. This is not mine. Damn it! The contamination's higher than I thought.
I expect you to still keep your sanity. We'll be trapped here forever.
I have no time to play with you. Oh, yeah. You don't have to read that or say it out loud because it goes too fast.
When does it dawn together? When Commandant died? I didn't get the rest of that.
Yeah, that's what I kind of said. Oh, is this slowly getting?
Sorry,
Oh,
paying attention to something on my other monitor.
That's fine. Yeah, this is the one character I have big skill issue to with bosses.
I just remember when they teased that one of the attacks of this boss in the trailer for Chapter 21, and I started freaking out.
I miss Hyperreal. I'm bad at this game. Come on, get down here. Oh. Sometimes I just can't. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is... Yeah, this is one. I don't like playing this character. Like if I'm doing bosses, I don't like playing this for Lee. But if I'm doing like enemy, oh my god, what the hell?
I really like fighting bosses with this frame, but
is it because I have skill issue with this one?
Before it had the leap skills.
Yeah.
So leap skills, all they did was just made it a lot more damaging and a lot more mobile. I also had a good amount of practice with the frame because of the fact that for like 5 patches this frame was meta. And then basically Roland had released, and Roland, when Pulau's patch dropped, and you could start using uniframes with omniframes, Roland was the meta fire attacker for a bit. And then we got his leap skills during Haiku's patch, and then he was the meta fire team attacker all the way until Hyperreal's release. And Hyperreal was meta attacker until Pyro's releases.
I was so focused, I understood most of that, but yeah. I'm getting my ass kicked.
So they ping yellow, ping red, and then go blasting. You can dodge for like 50 signature energy while you're in core passive state.
Yeah, I went.
Commandant. Commandant.
Yes, I went. I have a huge skill issue. I was terrible with that. The gray stars.
Oh, they're playing the Echo Aria theme.
The gray star skies and murky ties slowly fade away. The corrupted realm structured by Tifa's thoughts start to crumble, reverting to the original state of Lee's mind. The dark swamp returns to Tifa. His body is already in pieces, with her mobility lost, and she can only crawl on the ground with all that is left in her. Oh, the disintegrated of my God, English. The disintegration, the data which composes her starts at her fingertips, slowly edging up on her limbs and dissipating into thin air. I'm kidding. It's over.
No, not yet. I can still.
I've already destroyed your memory shell and core parts. The only thing that's left here is your memory data. Not that that is disputing too. You can't control a friend that doesn't belong to you.
No. Looks like you still don't understand.
What was once Tifa's left eye is not just a bottomless pit of darkness. She starts to laugh madly with a maniacal grin plastered on her face.
I saw them here. Your memories. You're also someone who's willing to do anything to achieve their goal, aren't you? When you were in Corona, and even before that, the blood, the bodies, the betrayals. And now you're part of a weak little team like a normal person. Must be hard, isn't it? Rather than the task force, I think the purifying force is more your thing. Since you're used to all of that already.
You.
I realized we were the same when I saw your memories. You can't bear to lose someone dear to you. And for them, you're willing to perform worse deeds. And you finally lose your dear family, friends, and Commandant. You'll remember what I said today. And then you'll...
Lee raises his hand and puts a bullet through Tifa's head. All that is left of her data flickers twice before exploding silently into nothingness. That's enough. Everything comes to a sudden stop like a movie on pause when the gunshot resonates in the realm. I didn't even know she planted a control valve back then. Although he was not able to remove the effect of this control valve, assuming it was his planet, he can now destroy Tifa's. He has now destroyed Tifa's mind shard, so at least he would not be able to not. At least he would not. He would not be under Tifa's control. If I hadn't noticed this, then I really wouldn't have injured my teammates. That is something that he never wants to see happening. As a precaution, I should leave a hidden command for anti-hacking in my mind. There, this should do it. As Lee leaves self-inspection mode, he finds himself already on a transport craft with his teammates' help. Oh, hi, Vera. And that Val
I like how
woman.
they bring back the old Varus right here.
Yeah, it's nice. And that Val woman, Cerberus, who is recovered in wound and sitting directly across from him, smirks at him. Who voiced her?
You had voiced her before.
Yeah, okay. Make sure. Memory sucks. Look at you, Lee. You've seen better days. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, now I remember. Let me return the favor and tell you that you've seen far better days. Forcing himself to sit up straight, Lee refuses to interact with people in front of him anymore. He looks over at the commandant, who is also on the transport craft and currently reporting back to HQ through an electric screen.
You as your dear family, friends, and commandant. You'll remember what I said today.
He cannot ever let that happen because he does not know what dangers and battles the voice may hold for them. He cannot let his guard down at all times. From now on, I have to thoroughly inspect all the weapons equipment and grave evenings before battle. When we get back, I shall make an emergency comms device for command as soon as possible. I can't let anything catch me by surprise. I need to be prepared for every possible scenario. As only basic treatment was performed on his injuries, he feels excruciating pain originating from his wound. His sensations gradually return together with his consciousness. However, Lee's thoughts are still sharp as ever, calculating all possibilities and formulating contingency plans. He is a member of Grey Raven, and he does not have to fight alone anymore.
So this gives an explanation as to why is it that Lee is so meticulous with the equipment. And now you know.
Yeah, now we know. And it's just returning
This
back
is
to...
the event that had happened in the past. And yeah, and you can see the node itself changes.
That's so cool. I like that. I like that we're going back and forth to my past and present and explain some stuff.
The first time I saw the Dimension rerun, like I stopped what I was doing. I was just staring at the screen, shock on my face for a solid minute. And then once it wore off, I immediately had to go message Sarah, who had already finished the chapter. It's... when they do stuff that messes with the way that you're used to the story being presented. Because I'm so used to just, yeah, you go node by node. Occasionally you get things where it's like they change the way that the chapter presents the nodes, at least, like how Surviving Lucem, chapter 17 did it, where you had the world map going across the 3 different areas.
Yeah, that's pretty... I really like that chapter.
But then this chapter doesn't even take place just in chapter 21.
It's like...
Yeah, because if you go back to that Dimension rerun from before, and click in the top right, like, no, you're, like, smack dab in chapter 2.
It also recontextualizes, if I were to go back and reread that, that gives entire context to that injury that I was like, when I was going through that first 8 chapters, and I was like, oh my god, struggling to it, because I was like, my interest was sucking, and like, I guess I see Lee get injured, and I'm like, okay, I really don't care. But now that I know that context, I'm like, I apologize.
Oh yeah, the early chapters, they do a lot of world building. Every single early chapter is important.
Yeah, it's just, I'm still gonna complain about those early chapters still. I do think they struggle a lot, but...
Oh, they struggle, but the payoff is immensely worth it.
Yeah.
We were not lying to you this entire time.
Yeah. Still, oh my god. Oh my god. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Fun and weird that This is. Wonder if it's gonna get these like screen jump. Allow me to. Okay, I created a hidden command that allowed me to reverse hack into Tifa's control plugs. They're all based on the same thread. If I use a similar method, I can reverse the laws of this barrier to make it a path instead. I'm going to remove that because I hate seeing my mouse up. Oh, different enemies.
あなたたちの時間は僕が制する。これで終わりです。
The decryption program has a physical form in this space. Impressive. Quite rough, but more than enough. Oh. Only.
You gotta click it.
I hate that. Sometimes the mouse will be weird and move. Hold on. I'm letting my headset get less buggy. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's delayed.
もう逃げ場はありませんよ。時の果てで滅びよ。
Found it funny that I'm doing that. Oh, you know these guys this guy reminds me of when I was doing the hidden story, I forget which chapter, when I was playing as Roland. And those fans were so annoying. Yeah, I think chapter 16. I want to do that. Okay. Because I would do something, and for some reason, my controller was lagging out of it. And I couldn't get the enemies into the fan. Alright, I got some of them in there. Then something would happen, and then I have to restart the entirety of that mission, get all those back. Or not really, but like restart that kind of part. And then the game guy was like, okay, you know what, you can't do this, so we're going to give you immunity to the fans. I'm like, well, screw you. Thank you. Made that mission a lot easier, but I'm still like, screw you. The once blocked road is now clear. The interior structure of the tower is changing according to Lee's actions. A spiral staircase appears in front of him, and he ascends it without a second thought of hesitation. No matter how many problems he'll be faced with, he'll find solutions to them all. The lighthouse still shines in his mind throughout it all, guiding him like the North Star. Even though he lost all channels of communication with the outside world, and no message can be sent or received, as long as the remote connection is still established, he will always be connected to the Commandant's mind beacon. As long as that lighthouse still exists, he knows that the teammates are fighting together. With him, no words are needed, and that's how well they know one another. That's why no matter what happens, he will not allow the future Tifa to become reality. He finds himself in front of a round floating platform at the top of the spiral staircase. As he steps onto the platform, it starts to shake violently, and suddenly escalates at blinding speed. The wind roars in his ears, no matter which way he tries to look. All he sees is an endless mind abyss of crimson. This eerie realm keeps stretching as the platform rises, just like endless nights. It's been a while since the platform started to rise. It does not seem like it will reach the top anytime soon. Looks like this is another riddle. On this empty platform, we see another figure. His past self. Oh, okay, that's a cliffhanger. More reruns. I love that. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Yep, and I know I have something that I want to do as well, so give me like 2 minutes and then I'll be right back.
Alright. that's nice. I just make sure. Okay. That's funny. Looking for seed here. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I was pressing on something. Hopefully that isn't weird. It's the wearing wave stuff. I wish I could play that game, but I can't because my computer sucks. God, there's so many messages. So I get really annoyed if.
Alright, I return.
Okay. I was just going through messages because I was thinking twice. Which is lovely sometimes. Okay, we are back. We're gonna do that later because of this. Right. Since that's the way to do it, right? Inverse slapper. I'll have me run. Alright. Ready? I am. Yay. Alright. Oh, it's Azure Flames. That reminds me. I can't say that now. Okay. I've never. You know what's funny? It says press the left, whatever the thingamajig. This of the mind. What? Messing of the way here. Was I expecting this? Alright. Alright, is stuff. Okay, one complaint I have about PGR and it still consists with PGR. Controller support sucks with certain things.
Yeah, I agree. The problem with controller support is you don't have enough bindings for very minute things, because what you're looking for some things is special interaction 1 or special interaction 2. Well, I can't specifically bind for some things. Another really annoying thing is I have skill orb 1 bound to circle on my controller. I cannot bind that same action to the interact option even though when you have the interact option, you cannot ping skill orbs. This was fine on the emulator, because in the emulator, you're binding not for specific buttons, but for specific locations on the screen. So that part is fine, but for controller mode in PGR, they don't allow that. And I've requested it so many times in the surveys.
One thing I wish they could, yeah, going back vines, oh yeah, one thing, let me show this. Okay, so I'll go to button positions, and then I'll go to control buttons. Why can't I change these? Because cursor click speed, and I hate that. I want that cursor click to be I hate the back and handle button.
I'm used to it. I'm used to click on circle, but that's also because of the fact that like it's based on some Japanese or just Eastern stuff where they have circle for confirm, or in the case
Yeah.
of Xbox controller B instead of A. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm used to.
Yeah. Yeah, something. Yeah, and of course, well, I still plan on hopefully they get better with that. Telling this. Oh boy. Actually,
Weird screams. Hey, it's like the channel 1 of any gotcha game.
Scuffedness. I was making sure I'm alright here, bud. Sure. It's roboting, let it. And a bit. Okay. Sometimes I don't even mean to go into this. It just happens.
Oh, I mean, it works.
Huh? You cut off there.
I was just saying, it works. Back to this place again. Whatever. No need to tell me.
Oh, yeah. Boing.
This won't work. Space here is getting unstable.
But like I said, elderly.
Since we don't belong to the same world, I can't share much with you. I can't promise that what I've learned will apply to your situation. Too much information may lead to more errors. Trying to fix things arbitrarily might cause more problems. I'm sure you understand that. You must find your own answer. The important part. Its clues can be anywhere. I'll leave the rest to you. Only you can do this.
Oh wow. I guess the only option I have now. Time travel. It's not really time travel. It's kind of time travel. Okay, you get the SS are all to find out Watanabe also lied about their stronghold being not too far from here. The real base of the Forsaken is located somewhere far from the scene, and has already fallen when they finally get to their destination. Watanabe, He's true to his word, and even provides Grey Raven with the best treatment in the first second can, allowing them to replenish their supplies and perform maintenance with no more cover-ups or restrictions. As for Watanabe, he disappeared to be busy somewhere else after brewing a pot of mint tea for Grey Raven. While Liv insists on expecting the mind of all the rescued Forsaken soldiers, she convinces the soldiers twice her size to quietly undergo an inspection with her gentle yet pertitious, whatever voice, saying how they must prevent the effects of mind deteriorating from developing. This was all looking guilty and apologetic at her words. Commander, on the other hand, English, borrows Watanabe to do a mission report while sipping on mint tea. No one would want to disturb a commandant focusing on their duties. The commandant was just being quiet. Didn't think that he would actually be drunk. He had already finished maintaining all their weapons earlier, so now he has time for himself. Lights in the residential area flicker off according to schedule. The moon hangs high in the night sky, shining intensely down on the dark interface. It reminds me of what Command once told him, that during the Golden Age, some places considered a full moon to represent a reunion in a family.
Hey there, kiddo. Mind moving your leg a bit?
No man gestures toward Lee's side, and Lee complies. The old man bends down, takes two heavy-looking boxes off the shelf behind him. Let me help you with that. Where are you moving these?
The storage. Thanks, kiddo.
He takes the boxes and makes his way toward the storage. He slows down his pace when he notices the old man following behind him. This is gunpowder?
Yep. Didn't know you constructs had such good noses. Wait, no, what do you young people call them nowadays? Smell centers?
You bought it so hard that it's not centers. That's funny. But smell sensors. I didn't know that Shake still use such ancient weapons.
This isn't a weapon. It's fireworks.
Fireworks.
That's right. That kid Watanabe found these while hunting out for supplies, saying that the children could have some fun with them. It's also brought back lots of other interesting trinkets, like a talking robot. The kids love it.
You keep roboting, but I'm not gonna. It's gonna leave.
I mean, there's nothing I can do on my end because you're also roboting hard on my end, so it's
Yeah.
probably just Discord screwing up as usual.
Yeah.
I planned to set off these fireworks tonight so that everyone could have some fun. They said something happened while on the road and just came back now. Most kids are already in Dreamland now. And looks like it's going to rain tonight. I don't want it getting moist, so I was going to put them back for now.
Rain. The sky's clear right now. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain at all. And I thought Watanabe said you guys don't have a weather forecast system.
You think he's lying? Kid, don't underestimate us campers who've experienced all that nature has to offer. I say it's going to rain, and it's going to rain. Guess you can say I'm this base's weather forecast system. Oh, just put those there. Thanks, kiddo.
No problem. They gently set the box of fireworks down on the ground. With the help of the dim lights in the storage, you could see pictures on the box. Although the colors were already faded, you can see that still see the spectacular fireworks that they do through the sky. Someone needs to make a yawn counter from all these streams.
At least 40.
I have yawned so much because it's either obviously it's like 9 p.m. for me. I think hold on, let me be more specific. It's 10 p.m. for me. so all the dark night sky and stuff like that, and I usually pass out in the next like 2 or 3 hours. So these are strange fireworks, but there is one memory of it that will forever be tainted into regret. Oh, sounds from Lee's hand. The next second, the man standing in front of him howls in pain as he falls to the ground. A few patches of blood spread quickly from his thighs. In a split second, Lee has already kicked his weapon away and picked up the gun on the ground. He calmly looks down at his struggling teammate with the alarm blaring in the background. I counted. You should have used up all your bullets by now. I think you need to update your intel. I never let myself fall into the disadvantage in battle due to weapon storage. I catch my breath. That's anyone to ask. Why did you try to kill me? It's obvious that someone wants you dead. You've been doing this long enough. You're not that naive to think you have to make some amends, are you? And if you die in accident, then I can take all the pay. Two birds with one stone. It's about money. That's right, money. No other right mind would be in this business if not for money, unless they're insane. Tell me, which are you? You're right. I'll do it for the money. They calmly agrees before turning to leave. Our pursuers are here, quicker than expected. Looks like they're not just for show. Well, I guess I'll leave the rest of you then. Wait, I still have the goods. Don't you need that? Leave this a thing to his head without even turning around. Just some secret blueprint. I have it all memorized up there. Then you gave me just a small ball. I don't know, I find that funny. Oh, here's the bomb. He leaves the scene, ignoring the place of the man behind him. Ugh. It doesn't know how long he has been running, but he finally his pursuers and hides in a dark alley. His vision starts to darken from excess of the loss, physically demanding escape. There's not seem like proper English. He slides down onto the ground in one of the corners. He lifts the web bandages and changes the hemostatic column to his last piece. Good thing it's not bleeding that much anymore. He is wearing dark colors as usual. At least the blood stains would not be orange tonight. Lee thinks to himself as he looks up at the gloomy skies. The colors suddenly explode in his gray vision. Fire exploded in the sky, painting over the darkness with their brilliance, like a midsummer night's dream of the golden age. Alright, it is the festival Murray had been looking forward to. I'm sorry, Murray. So that he cannot go even though he had promised. When he finally gets back home, Lee is relieved to see that Murray is already asleep. Murray is lying on his side by the edge of the bed, indicating that he was watching the fireworks from the window until the second before he fell asleep. Lee wants to touch his little brother's forehead, but his hand stopped midair as he smiled at his hand covered in dry blood and gunpowder. Murray's pale face soft and clean, however. His brow showed and he does not seem to be sleeping peacefully. Murray would definitely be disappointed when he wakes up, but he will no doubt put on an understanding face and pretend not to care. What he does not know is that his eyes always betray him. Although it may not help much, I should make him an apology gift after I treat my wounds. He quietly exits Murray's room, listens to his workshop before gently closing his door. Fireworks should decorate the night sky outside the window. He steps out of his recollections as the door slammed closed with a bang. I must suddenly recalling things from so long ago. Even though he's not reliving his memories anymore, his heart still feels heavy, as if there's something off on his chest. I used to young. I could go for a walk. PGR I really love. Music, sheesh. Why do you Oh, no. Just skip stage. After saving Liv. I saw that.
What'd you see?
Little time warp thing.
Hehe. Don't worry about it.
Take a walk to calm the mind, and I'm holding 2 guns.
You look a bit anxious. Staying with your family may help you to calm down.
Boop boop, bop bop. It is, the music is calming. Oh, mouse.
You look a little upset. Is there anything I can help you with? You mean that phonograph? We just recycled it. Nobody came to collect it.
Music, cut. Oh. What? Why would you want to do this? I don't know, I find this funny.
You spin me right round, baby, right round?
Just an old phonograph. What does this do? Oh. Take a walk, I'm warning. Repair work is underway on the bridge ahead. Non-engineering force members are temporarily prohibited. Leave grave, and sorry, but I can't let you pass. I might need to adjust the route. Oh, it's raining. Yeah? Is it raining? The old man was right!
When I say it's going to rain, darn it, it's going to rain.
Thank goodness you are here, Lee. Came across a kid during our patrol. He and his brother were separated. Could you please take care of him? I still need to get him back to my patrol. I really appreciate your help. Talk to child. Oh. Where did you last see your brother?
Near that chatbot.
Okay, so why do I feel that? Okay, you want me to interact with that chatbot?
The information cannot be found in this machine. Also, you seem to be experiencing some anxiety. For your mental health, I suggest you contact.
Have you and your brother been to any other places?
I mean, we also went to the music bot. No relevant records have been found. I've detected that you are feeling a little upset. Would you like me to sing a song?
Yes, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. That one.
That one. That's Brother's phonograph.
You're speaking. Ah. It has a hollow base. I should probably flip it. Oh. Yeah. Why do I feel? Yeah. Oh.
There is so the writing at the bottom, family is irreplaceable.
Ah, okay.
This is Brother's phonograph indeed. But where did he go?
Well,
Warning. Warning. Non-combatant
Does anyone
personnel,
wanna learn?
please take refuge immediately.
Huh?
Hello. The guard on the broken bridge is looking for you.
Really? They're equipped nearby. We have non-combatants that need to be rescued. Could you please help them? Of course, I'll get going now. Please take care of that kid for me.
Have fun.
Why did you? I don't know why, but I just imagined it. Family location confirmed. Huh. Ah! I saw it. Alright, let's begin. That's actually insane. Is he that child's brother? Excuse me, can I borrow that phonograph? The message and coordinates. The key to the future. Sending them out. What's going on? Serious, getting unstable.
僕の視界からは逃れられませんよ。あなたたちの時間は僕が制する。僕の視界からは逃れられません。もうあなたの生存確率はゼロです。
Oh, the music. Message delivered. There's nothing I do here. Better leave before I interfere with this world's original track. Okay, that is insane. I was not expecting that to do that. There's some quick treatment still. I suggest you look at your wounds ASAP.
No worries. Thanks, Lee. Just a little curious. How'd you find me?
I was tracking the signal launcher in the phonograph space, but I didn't know it was you.
Phonograph? Launcher? What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna be cruel. I'm not gonna run. But I wanna run.
I love the way that they framed that entire thing. As you
Yeah.
see how the timeline plays out, and then you go back with Hyperreal to then interfere with it. Brother! Sorry for being late. I had a little accident. But look, I found your gift. Come, let's go home. I'll carry you. Brother, you have so many wounds. Don't worry, they don't hurt anymore. You're lying. It must hurt a lot. I'll help you change the dressing when we get home. I can take care of you too, brother. You're not a child anymore. I see. My brother's grown up. Alright, we'll see you then, Lee. Oh, did you see my phonograph? Forgot where I put it. Phonograph? Yeah, it was with the music bot. Music bot? Oh, weird. How did it end up there?
Oh, that looks like another leak.
The bot probably found it somewhere and picked it up.
Remind me of the days with Mer. So there's just not their family is irreplaceable. We go with all the missions that have talked to her much recently. Vibrations, but it's the converging strings of fate. Alright, yeah, I'm still on the surface.
I love how they frame this
Yeah.
entire combat node.
That was
It's
insane.
so good.
That was really good.
Morian?
Mary looked surprised at the other side of the column, as if he never expected his brother to call him at this time. A happy smile soon appears on his face.
You still on the surface? You on a mission?
Huh? Alright, my stomach's acting weird. Alright, much better. Yeah, I'm still on the surface.
You've been out on this mission for quite some time now. Is everything alright? You're not in any trouble, are you?
Is there anything I could do? Anything I could help with? I cannot bring myself to ask the last question. Most things have been taken care of now, so I currently have some free time.
Is that so? But Morian, you rarely call me during a mission. Especially when you're extremely busy. I'd like to hear your voice for months during those times. Which is why I was a bit worried you were in trouble when I got your call just now. But I'm glad you're okay.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Yeah. Lee furrows his brows as he suddenly stops talking and reaches for his inner device.
Morian? What's wrong?
It's nothing.
You're doing it again. I saw what happened, Morian. It definitely didn't look like nothing.
Lee mentally sighs as he puts down his hands. He is caught red-handed, making excuses now. We'll just making excuses now. We'll just make Murray more worried. Some crutches appeared near the base earlier, and some non-combatant got caught in the crossfire. I had to prioritize their safety, and there's quite a lot of equipment now. It's lightly affected during the battle. And thanks to the inner device, my affection level quickly dropped, so I'm fine now.
Are you sure? You're not lying to me again, are you?
Remember that I trustworthy to you, Murray? Lee half-heartedly jokes as he shows Murray his frame status. Rather than laughing in reply, Murray replies gently with a hint of sadness.
Well, it's not going to be the first time you hid something from me. I don't want to be kept in the dark anymore. You're my only family, Morian. You're my dear brother. No one in the world can replace you. But you're too far away from me. There's not much I can do to help.
Family is irreplaceable. He's suddenly reminded of the message on the base of the phonograph there. The extremely evasive message that made no sense. Give your little brother a call, even when it's not out of necessity. This is the message he had heard when he was protecting the little boy's brother from the corrupted earlier. This message resonated in a familiar voice from his heart, as if it was his inner voice, as if it was a message from somewhere through space and time. This Lee doesn't know. He quickly dismissed the ridiculous thought, and when he stares up at the dazzling moon, he feels a sudden urge to call Murray. He realizes he has already dialed Murray's number when he finally snaps out of it. He unconsciously tosses around his collar, feeling. There's another one for your yawn counter. Feeling the small square painted through his clothes. Speaking you actually helped me today, Murray.
Look at you, trying to change the subject again. Wait, what? Me?
He briefly explains how they used a graviton detector to create a topographic map and find the protector among the electromagnetic illusions.
As expected from my big brother.
It was all thanks to your gift, so look, even though you're not on my side, you're still helping me a lot.
Was I really of help to you?
Of course.
I'm glad.
Mary parts his lips. There's a lot he wants to say, but he doesn't know where to start.
Morian, you really alright?
The line he ends up saying is one that he has asked before.
I've already asked that, haven't I? I'm just glad you're fine.
That's Rain's thing. Mary smiles sheepishly. Has his smooth snug. My English. All his smooth talking skills vanishing instantly. Are you really alright? Why do you look so sad, Marion? Why are you suddenly telling me that? What are you thinking about, Marion? How have you experienced in that time? In the time I wasn't by your side. Am I sad because of me? Why you look at me like that? Mary, I, I just remembered something.
Huh?
Family is irreplaceable. Our family is not secret, but supporting one another. He's always wanted to shelter and protect his little boy from the world. But he never once considered that the little bird he had protected under his wing is now fully fledged. His wings are decorated with strong feathers, enough to allow him to soar freely in the skies. There were things I never told you when you were younger.
Why bring this up, all of a sudden?
I saw some fireworks in a storage area here on the surface. It reminded me of that festival.
Festival.
Wish Murray remembers that festival. The fireworks, the hubbub, and his brother who sat silently in front of the desk with a bandaged arm. This is the first when he first discovered that Maria's was different from what he was told. But he didn't know how to go about asking it. Well, nor did he know what he could do to help. It was also on that day that he secretly decided that he wanted to follow his brother's footsteps, and that he wanted to help him. That he wanted his brother to be able to rely on him, and not walk down this path of darkness alone. He wanted and wanted, and he hid his desires deep in his heart and sealed them in a box. And then he packed his bags and set off on his journey. He doesn't know how long it has been, but it seems like it has been quite a long time since he last talked with his brother like this. And the path he is on is too dark, so dark that he cannot be sure himself that it will lead where his brother is. I was about your better health back then, so I'm sorry. He looks away as the shaking fire slips out of his mouth, not knowing what face he could uh, put on to face Murray.
You have nothing to apologize for, Morian. I've always known. Everything that you've done was for me, for our future. I've never blamed you for any of it. You never told me, and I never asked. I was afraid of bothering you and not being able to help. I've always known what you were doing. I had always been scared. Scared that I would receive some bad news. Scared that one day you would be...
That does not that smile with bad smile. That smile forms on Murray's face. Maybe I should have put it back then.
I should have pushed open that door back then.
The two brothers express the same sentiment simultaneously.
Orion.
I was just thinking if I did the right thing or not. Whether it would be the right lives when they were younger, or not mentioning anything after reaching evolution. It seems that all those art lies never soothed Murray's worries when he grew up in Babylon. Instead, they seem to have torn the two of them apart.
And what would have been the right thing to do then?
No
matter what we do, it's not possible to ensure that all our choices are correct.
Okay.
But it's enough as long as you know what it is that you want to achieve. For example, I know I want to protect you, Morian, and that's enough.
He looks up in a startle. He just realized now that the Murray in front of him is not the same small, fragile little brother in his Murray's anymore. He has grown tall enough, built wide enough to stand by his side.
Though there may be other worries when making a choice, and even when you have the heart to do the right thing, external factors may twist your intentions. Just like I always feel that everything's too late. I need to help you as soon as possible. There's a lot I need to do quickly. But are all my choices really the correct ones? Sorry, Morian,
The human on the other side of the column diverts his eyes, uneasily swallowing the rest of the words he was planning to say. Silence dominates the conversation except for light breathing. Murray could almost hear his heightened heartbeat. Hear his own heightened heartbeat. We should not have been telling Murray and all of these things according to the original plan. Only he needs to drown in those swamps and whirlpools, and no one else. Marian only needs to follow that commandant and win those glorious battles one after another. Only he needs to be devoured by the filthy pits of nothingness. But if he thinks about it now, is that any different from what his brother did? It's like it's passed like decades until constructs on the other end of the column lightly coughs. They really are alike, wanting the best for one another while hiding the pain. The air clears and Murray smiles gently.
I just thought that since you said it out loud, I shouldn't.
Never again. No hiding the pain. The truth because they are family. Family. The family needs is not secrets, but supporting one another.
Then, it's a promise. No matter what happens, we won't keep secrets from each other anymore.
I promise. When I get back from this mission, let's go to that art exhibition you've been wanting to see. yeah, it's after a long pause. This time, I'll definitely be there.
I look forward to it, Morian.
Murray nods with all those worries that have been harassing and torturing him slowly disappear from his heart. With that, Lee and Murray talk about their current situations. They have realized that they have not chatted this freely in a long time. What about you? How's work been? Have you decided what you want to do?
Well, there's an opening in the military for a tactical liaison officer, and I plan to apply for that.
Tactician liaison officer? Why's that? It's not an easy job.
I want to support you so that when you're fighting on the front lines, we'll be fighting together. If I get assigned Grey Raven missions, then I'll be your tactical liaison officer.
That doesn't sound bad. But there's a lot that will need to prepare for that role. You should be able to find a summary of tactical intelligence resonance in the study of information distribution in the library. Give them a read when you have the time.
Wow. Didn't know you were an expert on these subjects as well.
I just saw them while looking something up.
Can you teach me if I don't understand something?
Of course, when I have ever refused a request. Remember, to rest and don't bring yourself out. You still have to be careful enough, though. God, English! You still have to be careful enough. Careful even though you've had the heart transplant.
Don't worry, I will. You should be careful in battle too, Morian. Don't forget that I'm waiting to go to the exhibition with you.
I will. In the warm nest, he was alone without the little body protected. Thought he had lost the bird, but when he looked up, he realized that the little bird had already grown up and was circling the skies, trying to shelter him from the storm. In the night, with the moon hanging high, two clear chirps could be heard from afar. Two birds follow one another, flying off to the horizon. After ending the call, he feels more relaxed. The fog that had moved clouding his heart had dissipated as the conversation went on. But there's one thing that is on his mind. What was that message just now? Together with this message, the string of corrupted code. I don't even know what this is, but I'll record it just in case.
I love how, again, like, we saw like some of the framing in that note was just, oh yeah, Lee sending a message to himself in the past, namely so that way he could ultimately end up giving that code, but he also did that to fix the relationship he had with his brother.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. So I realized that they have two different eye colors.
So how is it that interactions from Lee and Murray will change from here on out, since now they're not hiding anything from one another?
That is a good question.
Here's also another question I'll ask. How much time do we have left? Because I know usually we stream for about 2 hours and then call it. What are your earbuds saying?
I haven't set battery low yet. But what I'm planning to do is when my battery, but since I want to complete this, when my batteries say battery low, I'm gonna swap them out or reconnect them and mess with my settings because I do want to finish this chapter today, if possible.
All right, let's do it.
Because actually, I want to check something for check because I usually check the nodes thing here. Yeah. Hopefully that's so for how many nodes are there to be exact?
Let me. I'm checking right now. 19.
9. Okay.
So you're nearing the end.
Yeah. Just, yeah. Because I do want to finish this. Oh look.
Yep, this team is canonical.
And it makes sense. I also noticed they have different hair colors.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's also old model design versus new model design.
Yeah. Yeah. Enough. Go complete. Which one is this? Do you want to do? Or hold on.
It's your choice, old or new.
Does it matter?
One way to find out.
Okay. I'm gonna do the first bit. Back to this place again. The entity, the hiding quarter, have been solved. Pick up the robot. The hiding remains to the top of the tower. Battle body sobs. Riley.
There's no turning back from now on. Are you ready? Let's begin. I found a way to the top of the tower. I'll leave the rest to you. Trying to open a path to the top of the tower, they're already here.
Let me eliminate the hetero creatures. So.
あなたたちの時間は僕が制する。あなたの生存確率はゼロです。
Hi.
もう逃げ場はあり。僕のスカイカラーの時の果てで滅びよ。もう逃げ場はあり。あなたたちの時間は僕が制する。
Yay.
もう逃げ場はありません。あなたたちの時間は僕が僕のスカイからは逃れられませんよ。これで終わりです。
What happened?
I'm a pirate. I knew it would be that easy. How's the situation over there?
So far, so good. This wall should be part of the self-protection system of this tower.
Can you break it from within?
I tried. Didn't work. Looks like I'm trapped here for now. Space-time here is all chaotic. There's no point to stall us. Be careful. This wall isn't just here to separate us. I'll continue looking for a solution. Don't let down your guard. Watch your flank.
Leave it to me. Nice. Nice try. Yay.
あなたたちの時間は僕が制す。これで終わりです。もう逃げ場はありませんよ。
Good news. Found a vulnerability in this barrier. If only I had enough firepower. My current weapon isn't capable of doing that much damage. But you can.
Oh. Freeze nature.
Great. I know I'm the best.
Stroking that ego.
Let's continue onward.
Oh. You call the Aces command after command, directing Cerberus to move summon and move on to somewhere safe. Planning the next move on the terminal, Murray has never felt such a fast calm as he is now. Tactics, deployment, and medical replenishment. That isn't all, even unmemorable fragments of his past are all clearly displayed in his brain like books on a bookshelf. He had thought his happy memories with his brother would be what supports him in these trying times. However, all the flashes across his mind are those of missed opportunities and regrets. The regret of not pushing open that door on the night of the festival. The regret of not being able to do anything but watch his brother being turned into a construct.
Because you never thought we'd be of any help to you, right?
You know full well I never saw you that way. Those missed moments of frustration and anger. These tiny moments all point toward a normal, forgettable afternoon.
How is Simon?
He'll live. There are pains as she turns to fight the haywire construct that had caught up.
I've marked the location again. Move toward the safe area.
Hey, is everything alright over there?
I'll live.
Murray smiles and turns the reverse to her. His hand still moving swiftly with precision across the projected screen. Looks like someone's full of spirit. You know, I'm asking about. Don't leave me hanging. It's just another normal day in Babylon. We're gonna be late. What are you looking at?
Ah, I'm coming.
That construct? It looks familiar. He visited you before, right?
Yeah. He's my brother.
Oh, your incredible construct brother. Incredible construct soldier brother. Constructs aren't normally allowed to come out freely, right? Aren't you gonna go say hi?
Yeah.
Murray looked over expectantly, but Lee did not see him. He shifts his gears carefully and heads towards the mission location without looking over at all. Murray has been enrolled in us for some time now. This college is his best chance to establish connections with the leaders of Babylonia, whatever. He has the advantage of a good family background. He wants to make it to the inner circle of Babylonia as quickly as possible. Then he has no time to waste, and will have to utilize the resources available to him. All will go according to his plan, and he will get He will get to his desired position without attracting much attention. Then then he will be able to protect Marion up there and not even know about it. This was a ridiculous plan that he formed when he was young and naive. But for now, he's no different than his classmates who enthusiastically talk about construct soldiers. He can only stand on the side and watch. Just so far away from Murray, and no matter how fast he runs, he can never seem to catch up with him. Nobody. Okay. Damn it. The original location has been taken over by those Section 2 mad scientists.
What's the situation?
No one's carrying Simon on his back. Go. Heading toward the marked location, we've lost all the pursuing constructs.
Well done. After you replenish your weapon and medical supplies there.
Murray summarizes all the information currently known to him, and under his instruction, Sabers was able to relocate a group of cautious commanded constructs. List over the map seeing areas in Eden and the location of shelters. Already in his mind, what move shall he make next? But now, it's not the same anymore. I'm sorry. Never again.
No matter what happens, we won't keep secrets from each other anymore.
I promise. The thought of making his brother happy is not the only thing that's supporting him. I called from Marion one night, and that small promise that they have always been in Murray's heart, lighting up the darkness in his path. No more hidden pain and no more secrets. They now trust each other and rely on one another. Even though they are physically separated by the distance between Babylonia and the surface, Murray can still feel his brother by his side. Marion is on the surface, fighting against the unknown for humanity, so Murray also has to feel his promise to Marion to protect Marion and all that Marion wants to protect. Dear Lord, how many Marions do you want to shove in one thing? His body is not suitable to fight on the front lines. It would not do if he died before to well, he will not allow it. There's still a lot he wants to say, a lot of experiences he wants to share. No more helpless anger. We're spoken of already, concern and anger. No longer separate the two of them. Just be careful.
I know. I won't be going to the surface because I'll be using a remote connection. I'll be okay.
I'll come and find you when this is over.
Sure. I'll be waiting.
Just commandants and constructs are all here. Murray lets out a sigh of relief as he circles the locations on the map of Eden.
First, Cerberus.
Murray's heart beats strongly in his chest. He relies on his brother's wife. Thus, he shall become someone his brother can rely on. Okay, that is his way of keeping his promise. Okay, question about this. What if I did the past? What if I did the past thing? What happens? Or
Well, I'm trying to remember. I think it would get to the point where like you get ready to do the dimension rerun, and you go from there. I think it also has a bit more mobbing, but the story ends up playing the exact same.
okay, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure. Okay. Universe Labyrinth. Nice. I always wait for this animation because I really like it.
That's such a good one.
The heavy fog is gone. They finally reached the end of the river. The early data is flowing slowly on the dense, sharp crystal spikes. The platform broke into weird space without invitation.
This should be the top of the tower.
What's that device over there?
It's the core contained within the barrier.
It's emanating strong electromagnetic interference. It looks like this is the key to stopping the disaster.
We need to break the barrier with heavy fire.
I don't think it'll be that easy, but let's give it a try anyway. That's what I thought. The tech didn't even reach the core.
Only we could get a little closer.
Hey,
Stop wasting energy. Won't work. The barrier is part of the tower itself. To deactivate it, we need to find the energy cores that are hidden in different locations. With that, let's deal with them first.
oh, there's 3 leads. That's funny.
Triple E team is canonical. We take those.
That's so funny. I don't know why I find leads. So many leads. It's funny. The fact that it's canon. If you make that team into canon. Okay, more. Oh, hi.
He, and the other me, might have progressed further than I have. We still failed to find a solution. I'll keep this short. I've been here before, could not break through this barrier. I hate to admit this, but my frame is at its limit. But your frame, I've never seen it before. Maybe this can be our chance.
What's this vibration? More time shenanigans.
Quick! Brace yourself for impact. You failed again. Damn it. We're missing some key information. What could it be? This isn't the first time. We have to try something else. It's okay. As long as we're still here, we have endless chances to keep trying. We'll open the paths to other key locations for you. You need to find the answer yourself.
Where will the answer be this time?
Enjoy this next node.
Wait, I must keep.
This next node is fun.
And I believe it because the chapter is insane. These are used to the train station that traveling through the space-time continuum brings. But what appears at the end of the quantum fissure this time is not a specific point in time, but a dimension of unfamiliar chaos. Storm rages. Instead of clouds in the sky, there's an icy ocean in its place, hanging upside down. Whereas indescribable homogeneous structures floating in, like we heard, reverberating from deep within the realm, as if They were crying cries of sorrow and howls of the beast who devours all. All is destroyed and restructured in the storm. In an unrelenting cycle, this is not a place for least memories, but rather a nameless dusty corner that was forgotten in time. This is the mind? As if being led to the strange signals, he stands. Oh, stomach, please. Oh god, stomach. Hold on. Okay. Oh god, that hurts. He stands in the only intact square and steps forward experimentally. English. The squares underneath his feet rearrange themselves bit by bit in the direction Lee steps, paving a way for him. At the end of the road, the only island in the storm. Over there. It takes a step forward. Storm struck the mine. But the area remains silent in the chaos. No other leads can be found here. This abnormal space feels like a mixture of many different minds of unknown origins. I must break through this barrier while space is still stable. These barriers look a little similar to the one inside the tower. They're based on the same theory. Maybe I can. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Oh, hi.
もう逃げ場はありませんよ。大したことじゃありません。集中しましょう。もう逃げ場はありませんよ。あなたたちの時間は僕が制する。これで終わりです。
Oh, what? Right here, I just need to adjust the power output. That's what I thought. Oh. Matter of fact, the someone's content is missing. No, matter of fact, it seems like we linked to the last one. Music's great. Matter of fact, I cannot seem to recognize its contents. Matter of fact, it's running a new piece of data. We relate to roll, okay. Let me see what secret lies behind it. I resonate with the vocal of the memory deep in my source stirring. Why can't I start moving backwards? Why am I here? Oh wait, you go. Oh wait, no, I go. Where are these things? Things right there. Okay, this is so confusing.
Sorry, I was checking something for what happens later. There will be a part where I'm going to outright request to do the narration because it is like my favorite part of this chapter.
Alright. Where's the other one? Okay.
Another frame of me. What's with that posture? What went down? Why do I suddenly think of Murray? I see. These are all different projections of me at different times. All of them face an inevitable death in the end. Who'd go out of their way to put this here? What a weirdo.
I want to see this.
Is this my frame? No, something isn't right. Looks like the frame was killed by someone. Don't have any memories about it.
I don't see anything.
All of their destinies were predetermined. Saying that everything has a determined end? Another projection. Can it move by itself? I still have to fight here?
それは隠れているつもりですか。僕が計算した弾道から逃げられるものなどいません。
No. This isn't an enemy. Feels a little strange.
それは隠れているつもりですか。
Oh. What? Uh-oh.
I see. It's myself, too. Yeah, so some things that happened is with updates, it breaks how things are. So, yeah, there's supposed to be a model here, but it doesn't show. Exactly like the projection earlier. So it was me. Why are there hetero creatures here?
That's great, these
あな
guys.
たたちの結末は
No time to waste. Let's find a node that takes me back to the tower ASAP. Over there. Done. Wonder what's happening to the rest of me. His mind is getting unstable. They're also here. What's this vibration? No!
Move forward. Okay. Oh, it's not backwards, it's forward this time. Is that actually how long I've been in this chapter?
No. Another chaotic space. I need to get out of here quickly. The answer is not here. You failed. We all failed. I saw his broken wings, and feathers found in snow and mud. Waiting for the moment to reach the unopened door after the death of humans. Tell me your answer. Do you have a message for me? For myself in the past? No. It's probably me from another world.
Lee talking to Lee.
I've always been looking for the right path, eliminating every me that has gone on a wrong way. The legacy we've left is enough to change a lot of things, isn't it? Tell me the answer you've seen. The root of all the disasters. Who's stopping us from reaching the future? Different enemies, different disasters and endings, I mean similar tragedies. No matter how many times I must do this, I will not hesitate to point my gun at anyone who stands in my way. Annoying. Let's finish them off first.
Oh my god.
been through numerous possibilities, just to find the path that can lead us to the future. Changing everything and repeating over and over again. Even if I am no longer myself, more new Lees will appear and carry on doing what we have been doing. It's Discord. There's nothing we can do about it.
I'm trying to enjoy my life.
Honestly, I don't care if my efforts are going to be wasted at all. Just not ready to accept the fact that the past cannot be changed.
We have
No choice but to move on, right?
allies. Should be wearing glasses.
Me on the other side, the prospects of a brand new frame. We arrived at this place because we had the same determination. Hold it tight and keep going. The future is in your hands.
Nice.
So when you get to this next dialogue box, I want to... Actually, we can wait a little bit longer. There'll be a point where I can explain what the entire premise behind this note was.
Okay. The memories flood into Lee's brain all at once. He realized that this is his mind. It is a mind that has recalled all failures and deaths, the mind of all Lees in the past and future fighting different possibilities. Due to some unknown reason, they all have intertwined and connected here. Creating this intermission of chaos in front of him. He finally understands the mind overlord while adapting his frame in those fleeting flashes of memories. It was all because of this. The existence of this place serves only one person, and that is to block all his future memories out. All the messages sent into the password to lead him to that one future. Not that he is in the future. He is blocked to all memories related to the actions of sending and receiving those messages. Only with some coincidental hints to guide him here. And numerous Lees were fighting for the desired future. There was one Lee who was dragging all the Lees who had broken down in the absolute madness to his mind.
I want to pause on this line here. So this area that you're in, as they mentioned, is a dimension born of the interconnected minds of every Lee frame across the infinite dimensions.
Yeah.
Which is, as they mentioned, is why there was the mind overload that had happened earlier in the chapter. And it kept getting longer and longer, as far as like it started again at half a second for Lee, and then eventually towards 3 seconds, because he was getting closer to the future that they were trying to guide him to. And there's one Lee who has defeated millions, billions, quadrillions different Lees to stop an entire butterfly effect, to stop this destruction of the dimension and some massive paradox that could cause a whole bunch of issues.
Yeah, it's actually kind of
I
insane.
don't know how many times Lee has died across all of the infinite dimensions. But of those Lees that have gotten to this point here, there's one that's been stopping the influx of information from affecting the past.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
I'll go and say it. Lee is probably one of the most important characters in PGR.
Yeah,
To me,
yeah,
Nanami is really important because like all the things that Nanami has done, V is equally important.
yeah. It's actually kind of a stretch. I'm stretching. That was a good stretch. The moment he sees all possible past futures through these memories, all is clearly displayed in front of him. His mind should not have been able to load such an enormous amount of information, but right here, right now, with the help of his other cells, he can realize the computing power of himself and all universes. And in that moment, he remembers all the blocked and redacted memories. Almost from the bridge of Babylonian, he sees himself being surrounded by constructs pointing rapidly at him. Their eyes flash with frenzied redness, and all unintentional communications reading the same words. Just a familiar human, yet I'm mad enough in his smile to decorate their smile, and the gun slowly aimed at him. So he also lifts his gun, but he is never able to pull the trigger. Almost when Babylonian fell from the sky, what was once the Guardian Beam became the brightest shooting star. Falling through the stratosphere, Lee sprints across the fiery hellscape with the surface, racing bullets pierced through the chests of his numerous teammates. In the end, he did not make it in time to hold a pair of hands that were reaching out to him. Once when the machine blittered the skies and the ground, there was no more greenery on the planet, only metal Earth. Everyone was still great Raven, but they could not save their commandant, nor could they retrieve the body afterward. He had lost his mobility, there was nothing he could do when his dear teammates left to lead the fight away, but cry for them at the top of his lungs. His cries were never answered. Once when snow covered all, calamity had fallen upon all beings, none were excluded from the icy path of extinction. Planet Virus did not classify as a threat anymore. In the face of this disaster, he saw people succumbing to the cold one by one while fighting this lost battle. The future had the goal traitor soul to save finally ends in eternal night after ceaseless battles. Winter has not been kind for me. Tick, tock, tick.
Strings and strings of data appear around him, forming complete and fragmented figures. Numerous Lees from different universes materialize in front of him, observe him with different expressions. I wanted to change the past, but led to an even bigger catastrophe. In the end, I forgot what I was fighting for and trying to save. You can't save everyone. This is my advice for you. Don't fixate on the unchangeable past. Don't try to change the past that has already happened before you entered the tower. Try to find the future that became a possibility when you stepped foot inside.
Oh, the music. That's what I've been doing.
Lee clenches his fists. His gaze is determined as ever, as if he has never failed before. Even though all these memories are fusing into one in his mind, and all the sorrow, hatred, and regrets are becoming a part of him, he does not feel despair, as he knows that his universe is filled with possibilities. The destined future is indeed changing thanks to the hard work of all the others. Amidst the flow of all these memories, he's able to catch the key message hidden in the core of the tower, and it originates from the last record of the perished Lees. They turned their own memories into a beacon, guiding him on his journey. What all these Lees want to convey to him is not how many times they've tried to change the depressing past, but that no matter how hopeless the future seems, there's always one of him who keeps marching forward undeterred. No matter how many battles he has to fight, he still perseveres in the infinite futures. Lee looks at each and every version of himself in this unique mind. Each one's covered in scars from battles with time. Some versions of himself are battered to the point that they are nearly unrecognizable. There's one thing that they all have in common. I'm sure you've noticed. A version of Lee with faded white hair and only one eye comes before him. In his hand lays an object with a warm glow. Grey Raven's plaque. No matter which universe, you will always be a member of Grey Raven. No matter how your fate changes, you will always choose Grey Raven in the end. So, your purpose is something only Grey Raven's Lee can fulfill. His gaze on the plaque loses focus, as if he's looking into the past instead, and seeing the future that is out of his reach. The cold sorrow melts away from his face, and is replaced by a fleeting yet warm smile, like lucid rays of the sun reflected on cellophane paper. That chance doesn't belong to me anymore, but you still have the chance to go back and see them welcome you back with a smile.
What about you guys?
Even though he already knows the answer deep down, he still asks without much thought. Of course, I have my own battle to fight. I've already fulfilled my destiny. I'm going to keep fighting. I still have some unfinished business. Some unspoken words. Some people I want to see. And a future that I want to protect. A version of Lee walks out from his side. He recognizes that this is the Lee who helped him in the tower, and it's the version who looks the most similar to him. We're just ghosts projected in this mind. Whether the tower transverses time and space, we're all ones who would be obliterated in the end by the rules. Because I did not pass the filtering during the trial in the end.
Filtering rules? Who has the right to set these rules?
I've asked the same question myself. He looks a bit helpless. Lee now knows what expression he makes when he does not know how to answer a question. He thinks without much thought. He realizes that this is his usual expression when he is with Grey Raven or Strikehawk. You'll see it. It's the answer. It's something you need to find. You've already solved the riddles you left for yourself. From now on, you can only move forward and not back. There's still one last piece of memory sealed away in their mind. It's an important one, and it will be unlocked at the time you had set for yourself. There's only one chance for us to deliver it to you through this mind, and it will become your ace. For that, go upward. Stop that ray of destruction and reverse the tower's rules. Only then will you be able to save everything you care about. First Lee smiles faintly and gives him a push, as if passing on all of his regrets and hopes to Lee. At the same time, a familiar time rift appears in front of him. You know what to do. Now go. I had to take over that narration. I love this node so much. Honestly, this is... It's not my favorite node in this chapter, but oh, is it up there? It's definitely my second favorite node.
I like seeing the...
The thing that I love especially about this node, that line on just the infinite possibilities that Lee has means victory is assured, because there exists at the least one timeline, one dimension, where he accomplishes his goal of reaching the top of the tower and stopping the calamity befalling Earth. He cannot fail.
Yeah.
But how many lives does he have to go through before he reaches that end?
That's so good. First, I'm gonna have to do something funky. I'm gonna swap my earbuds. Give me a second.
Yep. The first time that I went through this chapter, welcome back. Yep, I can hear you. Could you stop the stream and restart it? Because again, when the earbuds change, it kills the Discord stream audio. Thank you. I don't know either, but there we go. But yeah, as I wanted to say before we start this next node, when I went through this chapter the very first time, and I got to that part with the music playing and just going into, it doesn't matter which dimension you're in, how many timelines there are, in every single one Lee is a member of Grey Raven. The first time I went through that, I teared up. It was such a good line, and the way that they just wrote it and delivered it. They have peaked with this chapter, and I'm so looking forward to where things go. Like even with what we know of chapter 27, because objectively, chapter 27 is better than this chapter. But
Okay.
this chapter has a much higher peak than chapter 27 does, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay. That makes me very curious. I don't want to. I'm gonna do chapter 27 in my own time. I don't want to stream it again because I do. With like.
Yeah, I just wanted to do the one-off for this
Yeah.
because I love this chapter so
Yeah.
much. This is my favorite chapter in the game.
Oh. Yeah, we're getting so close to the end. I definitely really like this game. Alright. Make sure stuff's properly done. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. Should be good. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to spin this.
The forbidden tack. The forbidden tack.
No. No.
Oh, that pains me.
It
I
does.
have never used black cards for serum.
It pains me
Oh,
also.
this hurts.
But yeah. It pains. I think I did it like. I think it's the second time I've ever done that. The first time I did it, it was like, oh crap. I don't have enough to do this rest of this, and I'm like, oh, screw it. Anyways, I'm getting up.
Time to wail.
I have plenty of time to if I can get a job, I would have, spent on things already, but alas, the world said no. Actually, I need to trim my hair. Okay. This doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. You could try returning to the old world and see what happens.
Sure.
It's your call.
I finally understand. Yeah. Alright, swallowing, is the usual thing.
should be the top of the tower.
What's that device over there?
It's the core contained within the barrier.
Oh wait, this is the same text.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I was almost emanating strong electromagnetic interference. Looks like this is the key to stopping the disaster.
We need to break the barrier with heavy fire.
I don't think it'll be that easy, but let's give it a try anyway. That's what I thought. Attack Demon and reach the core.
If only we could get a little closer.
I think it's hopefully picking up your voice. Because I'm like very worried for some reason.
It should be.
Okay, yeah, it is. Okay.
Stop wasting energy. It won't work. The barrier is part of the tower itself. To deactivate it, we need to find the energy cores that are hidden in different locations. Before that, let's deal with them first.
I kind of like that he keeps Lee. Still feels like Lee in this. With these moves. Okay. More signs of hero creature activities.
The other me might have progressed further than I have. We still failed to find the solution. I'll keep this short. I've been here before, but couldn't break through this barrier. I hate to admit this, but my frame is at its limit. Your frame? I've never seen it before. Maybe this can be our chance. Quick, brace yourself for impact. Failed again. Damn it. This isn't the first time. I'm missing some key information. Wait, could it be? We have to try something else. It's okay. As long as we're still here, we have endless chances to keep trying. We'll open the paths to other key locations for you. You must find the answer yourself.
Oh, okay, so I'm just redoing everything.
Yes,
Where would it be?
this time.
Where am I?
Sorry.
Where am I? It's my streamer. Okay. Oh, that's funny. As if a candle flame burning out its last ounce of oxygen, the crimson glow at the core of the top. There slowly fades in a low buzzing sound. His surroundings darken. He can hear a low rumble from deep down below the tower. Suddenly, the tower lets out a struggling growl like a beast that got hit by a tranquilizer dart. The bursting red tide immediately sees its outflow as the core torn of shatters. This way, the people outside won't need to worry about the threat of the radiation. Hopefully, it'll give them more time too. But the low hum gradually grows louder. This time, inside the tower seems to have been reversed in an instant, and the monitors broken during battle slowly revert to their original state. The core at their top is relit in the darkness. The crimson punishing virus gushes out from all directions of the tower, surrounding the core and fortifying its guard. The fake star skies spin rapidly, and the sticky red tides drown from the gaps, condensing into ominous shadows.
It's just the core's duplicate. As long as the tower's still here, it'll keep regenerating. If you don't completely change the tower's rules, you won't be able to truly stop the core from exploding. We're this close to succeeding.
So now is not the time to let my guard down. Lee turns around, firmly gripping his weapons. Okay. Oh, no more reruns. Badge.
Not this node, but the next node will be the one that I also want to do the narration for.
Yeah, it's fine. I gotta let the animation play a bit here. Hold on, I need to. Hopefully, my drink. I have some drink left because my voice is kind of. Yeah, okay. My voice was getting a bit too,
Oh, relatable.
Lee stands on the highest spot of the Hetero Tower, staring at the giant core emanating a dangerous glow.
Because you're so close to succeeding, it's the most dangerous. You should know that.
Yes, it's the same this time.
It's the last part of the trial. They'll materialize an enemy from your past whom you hated, feared, felt regret, and were weak to the most. I don't know which enemy you'll see, but I believe that this time...
These phantoms slowly merge together. In the end, they overlap Lee, signifying that all causality is conjugated here. This time, I will concede. Lee turns to face the ever-changing space inside the tower and awaits in silence. He seems to already know what will appear before him. Oh no. Thick red punishing hammer drips down from the sky, slowly forming into two pale humanoids. Although they look no different to humans, it is clear that the male and female beings in front of Lee are the enemies of the origin of humanity. So Adam and Eve. Imitating the appearance of humans, imitating the intelligence of humans, imitating the closest of humans. The twins slowly get up from the ground, and Cole look at Lee. He feels more uneasy than the first time he saw them. Lee knows they are merely because the hetero created according to his manners, but they feel just as threatening, if not more, than the originals. You saying all that is human except for emotion. I bet you can't relate to what I'm feeling right now. I'm going to live sort of arm at Lee. What should have been an arm has been modified into a bow. As a female twin slightly moves her arm, an arrow formed with high concentration of plunging virus strikes Lee at high speed and explodes. She shows no emotion, no joy, nor excitement. It just lowers her arm mechanically, trying to confirm the death of the construct in front of her. Fortunately for her, thus line blurry illusion remains the same where the air explodes. The construct that was supposed to die is nowhere to be seen. Or failed numerous times. Humanity has also failed numerous times. The militant hears Lee's voice from above and immediately swings his fist upward, blocking Lee's aerial attack attack with his firearm case. Simultaneously, the female twin dodges backward. Under the cover of her teammate, swiftly fires a few arrows at Lee's back. Although this attack comes from a dead angle, he's blocked by Lee with his firearm case at an impossible angle. Numerous failures has drowned humanity in despair, but also strengthened the determination. Lee rapidly fires several shots at the male twin. Even though he raised his arm to guard himself, he still pushed back by the force of the bullets. Constant observation, constant research, and constant innovation. Thanks to the enhanced speed from the rapid fire, Lee is already next to the male twin and kicks his sturdy arm into pieces. In this short period of time, he focuses on the male twin enough for the female twin to conjure a new arrow. This time, she's sure that it will not miss. However, before she could fire, a heavy fire crush case plows into the female twin from an impossible angle and sends her flying through the air. Small advances accumulate into big leaps, with the twins noticing an illusion. In order to completely predict the male creature, the Ridley is currently high up in the air, and his red fire pistol and firearm case completely flipping the transformation to an instant. I've already seen and simulated this moment in my mind a million times. This moment, when we meet again. Just for shooting? Why would you need to know? There's not much to it really, just don't fall asleep while aiming, I guess. You have to be familiar with your arm and why am I yawning when voice on this character's funny? Just have the confidence you hit the target.
On bombs. How'd you know I have that? And high energy bullets? How'd you know the Science Council's file IU09 is flawed? Never mind that. I don't know what you want them for. If you ever let your Commandant know I was the one who gave it to you, you better watch your back.
A weapon that can handle the multiple situations. What induced you to consider that? No, of course it's possible, but these kinds of weapons usually lack balance, and they're not very useful in most situations. What kind of enemy are you planning to fight? Hypothetically, if I had to face an enemy I have no chance of winning against alone, what do you think I should do, Commandant? I think you should avoid these situations in the first place. You're right, but what if I really did find myself in that situation, just hypothetically, of course? Just trust me, just hypothetically, just I don't know what I find the hypothetically, of course. It reminds me of that one Reddit post of, if hypothetically I was being chased by a bear, and desperately needed help, just remember, just hypothetically, screaming help and I need help, would you guys save me? Just hypothetically. I don't know why.
I've never read that, but I also don't go on Reddit.
Well, yeah. I hardly do. I used to go on it a lot. If there really is such a strong enemy, they probably won't slip up no matter how long they fight. So I say the best defense is the best defense is offense. Best defense is offense. Offense. Don't let the enemy control the situation. You should be the one in control. Carefully plan your every step. Observe your enemy and simulate their thought process. There may be only one chance. Don't miss it. And then, with the big to the air, Lee aims his sniper rifle at the twin, and he awaits. And he waits for his only chance. All kinds of entwines through space and time. Sand and hourglass slowly drops until the bullet everything and instantly pure saw. Then I pulled the trigger. Lee grabs that second of a chance and fires a bullet through the heads of both twins, turning their heads into dust. Of course they won't die so easy. As they are simulations entirely, their heads do not seem to be fatal weak points like the other hero creatures. The thick liquid composing their bodies stirs and forms new heads. Come on then, no matter how times you revive, I'll shoot you off into the end of space-time. Oh, I hate fighting these guys. Ugh. Is that the first time? It's the first time I've seen that, right? I don't know. Okay. Definitely read you. And they will shatter your laughable imitations.
Yeah, counter their matrix with hyper matrix. One's useless.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I keep dodging. I dodge way too much at times. Yeah. You.
僕の視界からは逃れられませんよ。もう逃げ場はありませんよ。
You.
あなたたちの時間は僕の視界からは逃れられませんよ。これで終わりです。時の果てで滅びよ。
I don't want that animation. It's kind of.
That's
Oh,
because you're using it during their matrix.
Ah, did I kill them? Oh, cutscene. I wonder if there's something that's insane's about to happen. Okay. 2 hours have passed since the Hedero Tower emitted the unknown electromagnetic radiation, and whatever creatures still surround the puny army of humanity. What is worse is that in the past, one had trustworthy teammates watching each other's back in battle, but now, due to the eerie red glow, no one can be trusted, not even oneself. Liv, what's the situation with the other commandants? Their vitals are stable, but they're still not conscious. Understood. Please keep monitoring the situation. Of course, but Commandant, come on, Commandant. Liv cries out all of a sudden and rushes over you with the medical kit. Liv, what's wrong? You unconsciously wipe a spot of wetness near your mouth. That is rain, but it turns out to be fresh blood flowing out of your nose. Nothing internal bleeding stopped, but it's starting again. It is because of the force connection with too many constructs. Have you exceeded the mind connection limit? Commandant, hang in there. He takes out the emergency anesthetic agent and prepares for injection, but a hand tightly strangles her neck. That's my hand? Even though human strength cannot do harm to constructs, it still hurts to live, but she does not dodge or resist, letting herself strangle. Alright, Commandant. It's alright. Liv gently finishes the injection through the pain, but the mind-breaking crusher brings even worse side effects. Your other hand starts reaching for the holster. Stop it. Though you're unable to stop your arms movement by exerting your last sense of control, it is clear that the ball is slowly slipping away from your command. Liv, Commandant, I'm here. Before I do anything ridiculous, take away my gun and knife. But then, Commandant, you'll be winning all your weapons while being surrounded by enemies is no different than committing suicide. The only difference is that you probably could not even commit suicide if you wanted to right now. Liv, please listen to my request. Understand, we'll keep this serious stuff no matter what. Liv only carries out commands after some persuasion, but it's too dangerous to have weapons on you when there's a chance you'll lose control again. At that moment, good news arrives. Commander, I found the mountain. Oh, Commander, it seems that he's still conscious. Oh, this character she's back. I've waited so long to see. I'm rated. Hopefully I get more of her. You and the constructs wrongly led here by Commandant Harley Joe. As long as we explain the situation, we should be able to get their trust and support. Good news. We can finally fight back now. We can break through the weaker areas of this siege and take back our base near the Hedero Tower. Then we'll have the advantage of being on home turf. That sounds good. At least that's what the textbook says. Time to test it out then. At the same time, this will ensure that Lee will have a way to retreat. Lee may have been injured during the mission, so you cannot let him be surrounded by any more enemies. As long as you may have enough power, the outcome of the battle may lean in our favor. Alright, I'll guide them over right now. Can you get him on the comms? Of course. Hello, Mountain Now Commander. Our Commander. Oh. Just as Lucia is prepared to connect to the Mountain Now Commander, you see him through the terminal screen. Lucia, get him away! Is that the Mountain Now Commander? No, the commander fires a shot at his gun at the suspecting Lucia. Although it was a normal gun, if the human fired, it still not hurt Lucia.
Foolish Ascendant. You fell for it. Destroy your mountain owls.
It's not the Mountain Owl Commander, but another Commander with a corrupted mind beacon. He has forcefully connected his mind beacon to the members of Mountain Owl. Yeah, Mountain Owls, this is Grey River. Please snap out of it. More bullets and weapons attack Lucia, but Lucia can only guard and retreat due to her compassionate nature. Suddenly, all attacks cease. Ice frost slowly invades the joints of the Mount's frames, greatly lowering their mobility. Chrome! Construct who accurately release the frost is none other than the Strike-Hawk commander, or captain, Chrome.
Lucia, sorry that we're late.
No, Chrome, you're just in time.
This should not happen. Why is there support for Ascendance? But I would at least take you down.
The commander grabs one of his Construct's guns and blindly fires at Lucia. The huge recoil from the Construct's arrow causes him to fall after one shot. The blow is blocked by a huge dark shield of a sword, causing no damage to Lucia at all.
Lucia, can you stand?
Yes, thank you, Kamui.
Damn it!
This has the Mount now commanded, question mark. Tries to get up and continue shooting. A tranquilizer dart used to slice arrow silently pierces the skin of his nape. Is he asleep? This is sometimes necessary for patients who don't cooperate. From far, one offshoot waves with a sniper rifle in hand.
Honshi, good job. Great Raven Commandant, except for Kama who's on a mission elsewhere. All three of us from Strike-Hawk are here.
Alright, please help Lucia gather constructs. She can still fight and prepare for breakthrough.
On it.
Woohoo. You wait until the calmness is cut off before coughing out the blood that has begun to gather around your throat. Come on, how do you feel? I don't know how long I have left. Please sever my connection with the Heavy if you find me acting strange. That won't happen. It's just in case. The consciousness starts to blur. Only that mic beacon signal connected to Lee is still glowing through faintly. Oh, I like how the screen's getting darker. Please still fighting when you cannot leave that light. No matter what. Lee won't let you alone walking in these steps. Looking outside, the top seems like a perfect spot for a god to dwell and look down on the puny humans fighting for their lives. Right now, someone is still climbing those stairs, trying to knock on the god's door. Woohoo.
Oh, this next node. This is the best node in this chapter.
Oh, the end. Oh, this. Oh.
Give me, yeah, this is going to be fun.
Oh. Oh. And it's indicating a boss. Woohoo. Let me get another sip of drink. I am prepared.
No, you aren't.
I like the confidence you had when you said that.
In between the piece shards from spatial collapse, a completely different world is displayed in front of Lee. The distorted dimension intertwines and rumbles, like an orchestra without a conductor. Chaotic music notes fly out of the movement and become bitmap. Then they become two-dimensional, rising up to transform into the platform beneath his feet, and lastly, shapes he cannot comprehend. The enormous amount of information floods into his brain but vanishes the next second. He experiences millions of years in his mind in that fleeting moment. He sees the birth and destruction of numerous galaxies with this odd-colored dimension. Pages of time are flips at the speed of light.
Oh,
He stands amidst this vast universe, his view unrestricted by spatial rules. He sees the light of numerous stars at their birth and destruction, light from millions and millions of years ago, showing how young and small Earth is compared to everything else. To those beings who dwell in a higher dimension, stars may just resemble toys, spinning around in their hands like music boxes. He feels trapped in this dimension away from reality, yet at the same time, he experiences all. Every past and future of all versions of himself is laid out like a map, with clear descriptions of all that happens. The concepts of beginning and end do not exist in this dimension. Time is like building blocks, existing solely for the entertainment of the owner of the dimension. The chaotic space gradually settles. Lee already understands why this place feels so familiar. It's because this is not his first time here. The galaxies merge into a pair of all-seeing eyes, warmly looking down on the lonely soul in the darkness. The voice resonates from afar, speaking directly into Lee's brain. It speaks a language Lee has never heard of before, as if it is the voice of the universe. At the same time, it's also the voice of all people, but he can understand it somehow. Their conversation revolves around his memories, which are also his present, as well as his future. Are you troubled by what you see?
What is this place?
The peripheral dimension. This is the dimensional border humans can reach. You may also call it the gate. You can comprehend it as a meeting room prepared for all life on Earth. To make it easier for humans to adapt, we have temporarily transformed it into something you can understand.
Why am I here?
Your presence here means that the possibility of the civilization humanity passing through the gate has arisen. The voice reverberates in the universe. He seems to hear a familiar voice among the harmony of everything. He suddenly remembers what his other self had said to him in his mind.
And you, what are you, the Judge or the Filterer? Was that your tool for filtering?
We are just the congregation of the Watcher's will. As per the rules, we may not directly influence the history of humanity. In our early watching periods, we'd accelerated the destruction of 3 young civilizations due to excessive direct influence. An extremely small portion of us possess projections who can travel in lower dimensions. They are envoys, as well as travelers. As for the tower, is another symbol of biological evolution, and you were able to find your way here by utilizing its attributes. Just like how the punishing virus was able to find a new way of evolution from humans, humans can also use the virus to achieve the impossible.
The punishing virus? It's the Filterer and the filtered at the same? The filter and the filtered at the same time. Okay.
The beings who you refer to as the twins are currently the epitome in the evolution tree of this being. When humanity truly defeats them, it will signify a new possibility for humanity's future.
What's the purpose of all this?
Watch. Witness the real future among all possibilities. The moment they reach the unopened door in their bodies of flesh and blood. We want to know the possibility of the continuous existence of humanity. We have been waiting, pass the final trial, and break the rules of the future together with us. Since you are already here, the large eyes vanish from the skies as the world starts to shrink. Numerous transparent spikes appear from the gaps in time and space and aim toward Lee. Tell us your answer with your will. Lee dodges the spikes with ease and familiarity, as if he has done this multiple times before. He sees himself in this battle. They appear and vanish from the spiral platform. The last identical version of himself stands in front of him and hands over a weapon. There's only one chance for us to deliver it to you through this mind, and it will become your ace. Lee reaches for it. The moment he touches the weapon, the battered illusion of the construct turns into dust. What is conveyed is the never-changing courage and thoughts, and the memories of all the battles Lee has fought in all the universes.
Oh my god. Someone's being really loud in the background. I don't like that.
It is because of the hard work of everyone, unsolvable regrets, and the determination of humanity that has led him to arrive at the top of the tower in this frame. He must leave this place and carry out his original duty.
I'll bring it into this fake dimension. I have a feeling I'm about to get my ass handed to me.
This boss was so much fun to solo with the Nightblade frame.
Oh my god. Yay. You definitely tell I'm more of a dodger than a counter at times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did I mention that this boss completely ignores Hyper Matrix?
Hold on, what?
Multi-dimensional beam.
Oh god.
The rules of time and space mean nothing to this entity.
Actually doing a lot better than I thought it was. Huh? What's your cheat? Oh. Damn. I don't know how I was able to predict that. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm expecting a phase 2. Oh god. Oh, that's a sun. That's an actual sun. What? Ugh. No, that's a black hole. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, what am I supposed to even be doing here?
Getting through another 100 health bars.
Lovely.
たちの時間は僕が制する。これで終わりです。時の果てで滅びよ。ここで終わるつもりはありませんよ。
Oh. Oh, this feels dangerous. Oh, or not.
Fun fact, that's an instant kill. You get hit by it.
僕のあなたの生存確率はゼロです。時の果てで滅びよ。
So in the battle version of this fight, when you got to phase 2 and power projection got below half health, you were fighting power projection phase 2 and phase 1 at the exact same time. It was so much fun.
Oh, God. I didn't expect to do that well.
It felt like a second, but it also felt like a million years. Lee has already stopped keeping count of how long this battle has gone on for long ago. Time means nothing to him now. In all the failures and resets, he captures all the key messages from the past and the future, and sends them to his past self, guiding them on their path here. As long as this flame can be reactivated, there will be a new him walking up those stairs, pushing open that door, and continuing this unknown battle. And this endless battle will come to an end one day.
That's right. Even though it looks like an endless fire, as long as there's a new opportunity, that's enough to create a new possibility.
So, to put things in perspective, it's been billions, trillions, an infinite number of deaths of Lee to get to this point in time in the battle, and then this battle has been going on for millions of years. Time means nothing. The last bullet pierces through time and space, penetrating through the layers of spatial gaps, and finally through the body of the Watcher. The Watcher stops its attacks, and reaches for the hole in its body with its hand. It does not heal as fast as before. Instead, the body reflecting the starry skies disintegrates rapidly, and its projection starts to have difficulties maintaining its form. Is this humanity's answer?
No. An answer for you for all of humanity. But as long as I can prevent the upcoming disaster, then I don't mind battling on like this. My duty is not here. My duty is to prevent the catastrophe brought on by the tower and return my teammates. This is the only answer I can give you as myself into this Grey Raven's League.
The voice asks one last question. Its voice is not as cold and ruthless as before, but willed with some kind of illusory warmth. For humans, all that can be perceived are three-dimensional, and time is a rule humans cannot interfere with. And you are now qualified to step into the wider world. You can choose your perfect world. Once you leave here, you will lose your ability to see the future and interfere with time. You will forget all that you have seen about the past and the future, and you will never get to change the past again. Everything that has happened here will be erased from history. Even so, are you sure you do not want to go through this gate?
Yes, I'm sure. There's still people waiting for me to go back. No matter what the future is like, I'll find it together with them.
The voice falls silent for a while. Fissures start to open up in this space of silence. It suddenly starts to crumble, just as it had suddenly materialized. Before Lee's consciousness completely leaves the peripheral dimension, he hears her final reply. Well then, when the time comes, your newfound future will have my blessings. The last voice that reverberates in Lee's mind is not the harmonious voice of everything, but a warm and detached female's voice. seems to have heard this voice before. This is Lee's last thought inside his deep mind.
Okay. Oh.
When Lee opens his eyes again, he is back on top of the tower. The crimson core is still emitting a threatening glow, but this time, nothing blocks Lee's way as he approaches it. He makes his way under the core, where the tower's true core terminal is stored. Stop that ray of destruction and reverse the tower's rules. Only then will you be able to save everything you care about. Lee now completely understands the true meaning of the words said to him in his mind. The Omega weapon, research on the Inver device, the language of the punishing virus, and all his memories from different worlds. All these shards weld into a key. The lock is right in front of him.
Since rules exist, and I know what language it runs with, I see you rewrite the tower's basic logic. I'll be able to change its operation completely.
From release and vitalize to absorb and destroy. This way, all traces of the virus will be gone from all areas that have been touched by the radiation.
This time, it's your time to be used.
So, have you figured out who that projection is?
It's Ishmael, ain't it? It has to, yeah.
Yep. She's a multi-dimensional being, and she's playable.
Playable, multiple
Here's the
edition.
fun. Here's the really fun fact. Ishmael's moves in her playable form, she uses some of the same attacks as her boss form.
Oh, that's insane, actually.
Like
Yeah.
her massive core passive attack, when you're at full stacks of it and do the full combo sequence, ends with that kick that happens when you get grabbed by the boss in the fight.
It's actually insane.
And she also has an attack where, in Phase 2, where there were the 4 eyes that each launched an energy shot at you, she has that same exact attack.
Oh, that's insane. Now you're making me...
So, yeah, there is a lot to unpack from that node.
Yeah.
But TLDR is... there are multi-dimensional beings, known as the Watchers, who have envoys that can create projections in the lower dimensions to serve as observers, or wanderers, as they put it, merely just seeing what is going on with this world. And the Watchers merely are just interested in humanity. Which of humanity's infinite futures are the ones that survive? What is technically the correct one? And so, everything that happened in this tower is... Lee ultimately said, I'm going to leave this tower. I am not passing through the gate. He no longer has the capability to mess with the past. He won't remember anything that's happened. And on top of that, all of those futures that Lee saw will no longer exist. Of the millions and infinite futures that have happened, and all of those timelines, this is the one where Lee came out on top. This is the one where he took control of the tower and stopped the catastrophe.
That's insane.
And you still have one more note to go through of this chapter.
I'm not ready for the end. Oh, this chapter has been insanity, I would say. Scorching bullets. Casing is injected. Scorching bullet casing is ejected out of the barrel and falls on the ground, hitting another casing and sprinkling rolls into a blood that could have been water or blood. This action has been repeated numerous times. Once the gun injects an empty magazine, the construct will immediately take out a new one, inspect it, and load it. Which fallen teammate did they collect these from? She cannot even remember. They are covered in dirt. Some are damaged, while some are even have blood on them, with some disgusting bits stuck in the quads. Ew. But there's no time for the construct to wallow in sorrow. All she could do was pray for the bullets in the magazine, hoping that they were not blocked by foreign objects, were not jammed. The only working rifle she could find. This construct named Liv is currently guarding her command besides her with her life. She knows that she cannot afford to fail right now. Fire and fire again. Command said it would be alright, so she does not need to think. She only needs to aim and fire. No, do not look to the right. Striker has already been headed over there. Command must be crying tears of joy to be rescued, but not be a sight. She will have to try to leave command some dignity. And the empty magazine hits her foot. She mechanically reaches toward her back, but this time a hello creature enters her sight. Fingers grasps at something right at her waist, but all she gets are an empty sheath in a holster. Her knife probably was still stabbed in a crazed teammate's thigh. And the gun was given to the injured right before coming over. Yes, I really am not that sharp. Hold on, my voice is like dying for a moment. Then it would not hurt to look over once more, right? The light engulfs the little creature and turns it into ashes. Because of the angle, the construct is also affected. It falls face on the ground, temporarily losing her ability. It made it. The cooling device of her battered Nevigum rolls up a storm. White smokes is still coming out of the bright red barrel. She doesn't know how many shots it can endure. And if Commander, go take her place and guard the line of defense. Her fingers latching onto your hand strengthen their grip. We already do not have the strength to console her. Trust me. You struggle to get up from those arms. Leaning against the wall, you revert to a sitting position. You immediately taste metal in your mouth. You sit up. Commander! Take out injector and bloop. You swiftly stab the sharp end into your leg. Feeling more conscious thanks to the medicine, you gently smile Liv, tap the back of her hand. Fine, I've been through worse. They need you. Please. Liv grits her teeth. As she advances forward, you readjust her slipping body as you steer her off. From the start of the battle till now, the already weak command system is not a complete mess. If you connect it even further a bit, the line of defense will immediately crumble. Has already gone against all that was taught in Phil's college, like a case study on the page of the textbooks. Everyone here is going all in on a big gamble. There is not enough data to justify their actions, and not enough planning. There is not enough reason for them to even continue fighting. There's only but a small spark still burning through the brutal battlefield. You feel as though you can see him through there, giving his all. It's enough. As long as he stood fighting, you unconditionally trust him. Like how he has trust everyone in Grey Raven. Take this one.
What are we still waiting for? We should go and help him in the tower. Can't stand it anymore.
We can't stop before he comes back. I can still fight.
It's too early to be retreating now.
Through the connection with the mind, you are able to receive the thoughts of others. At the same time, the owners of these motions all flicker like a candle, extinguishing one by one. Thanks to that, the loading of consciousness lessens. Pain, anger, and helplessness. The chaotic storm of emotions is like a snowball rolling down a hill. It keeps getting bigger. But what you can do is block it off and stop it from rolling further, so that you can maintain a stable connection. How much longer? No one replies. Even Liv, who is closest to you, has to focus maintaining the line of defense. Which is why it is no surprise when a hetero creature with only half of its body intact crawls towards you and none to make it in time to save you. You already gave up your weapons, as per your request, and that crawling hacker is slowly edging closer to you. Is it because of its injuries, or is it planning an ambush? Or maybe it just wants to play with its prey, that is about to die. It is as if the hetero creature is part of the close behind it, baring its teeth and mocking a fellow human with a piercing laugh. That's what up is there? Supports itself with one hand on the ground and straightens its back, raising its other hand. Even blood-dripping claws are looking down at you. It really is belittling me. Your hand finally finds a hard object, a stone that was blasted over to your side. It's so simple and rough and crude compared with the mysterious tower in front of you. It's a joke of an object, doing its best to go against the power of the gods. It is meek and weak, a laughing stock to the gods. But several million years ago, this is what the ancestors of humans used to start the first fire. From then on, they had weapons against the night. They had the freedom to gaze upon the stars while proudly standing amidst the darkness. Wrapping your fingers around the stone, you look up at the vicious hero creature and the huge tower behind it. Take a deep breath. You reject all your remaining energy to your right arm. Shmish. The stone becomes the most primitive weapon in the human's hands, fiercely attacking the gods. Blinding light engulfs the land, opening the gateway to the future. Babylonian. I'm gonna die. Jeep figure curls beneath the table, rapidly swinging the trail in her hands. On the construct's hard head, creating continuous banging noises. Suddenly, as if her mind making up her, and he reaches sharpened and glares at her swinging arms. As she brings out the hammer hidden behind her and swings it at the hammer construct who was trying to get to her. Before the hammer makes contact with its target, the construct fell to the ground with a thud. I'm sorry, I didn't do it on purpose. Rosa quickly throws the hammer and hides back beneath the table. Only after a few seconds did she stretch out her shaking hands and use the deformed trade to lightly tap the construct's head. General staff department door. Hold on, give me a second. We're out of ammo. We still have magazines.
The last one, sir.
Wells abandons his empty pistols. He unstraps his holster, straps it around his fist, and gives them a little bump. Need I shout start for you? No need. Right after he speaks, he swings his fist at the Hayram Meganoid guards, and from a tricky angle. It's only specified the time he would thought he would actually be able to defeat it. I like the shock.
Collins' reaction there is priceless.
It wasn't me. At that moment, a nearby staffer looks like he had seen a ghost. He rubs his eyes before running over, speaking, holding his personal terminal up high.
Sir, an emergency report from the surface.
Oh, that's actually pretty. It is glowing like nothing before. Fear, berserkness, sorrow, frenzy, all are filtered out of the body under azure rays. The screaming stops the weapon. Has weapons are dropped to the ground. And the haywire constructs look around in a daze before falling to the ground one by one. The Ho creatures are like fish out of water. Their strugglings do not last long. By the time the survivors notice, they have already ceased all struggling forever. Basking in the glow of the tower, Conway lets out a sigh of relief and sits down on the ground.
Hey, he succeeded.
No more blinding crimson, no more chaotic disorder. With the tower as a center, the punishing virus is rapidly sucked into a whirlpool and completely destroyed by the tower's light.
Washi, status report.
There are no Hedo creatures left. All infected constructs have also ceased their actions. It seems that the crisis is averted for now.
We need to investigate more before concluding. Remaining task force members should prioritize rescuing the injured and retrieve the fallen commandants and constructs. Do not let your guard down. To discuss the next step with the Grey Raven Commandant.
Yep.
What's wrong?
Can't reach the Grey Raven Commandant. The four of them rush over at the same time. Across the heaps of Hedo creature corpses, the feminine figure has already fallen beside the wall of the ruins. Come on. Yeah, okay. Come on, Dot. You didn't know what the situation is, but you force your eyes on finally seeing clearly the two constructs before you. Come on, Dot. Come on. I'm still alive. Come on, please hang on. I'm calling the rescue team over right now. Wait. You lift your hand, interrupting Liv. What's the situation? How long has it been since when you have been on the ground? What's the situation with the Hero Tower? What about the electromagnetic radiation? Come on, the Hero Tower.
And our tower's absorbing the punishing virus?
The three men are initially surprised, but their expressions darken not long after. On conduction of the concentration and amount of punishing virus? Is this a sick joke? However, except for I've guessed I was worrying there is and promptly provide an explanation.
Not absorbing. It's absorbing. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Let me rephrase. Precisely speaking, it's purifying. The Hetero Tower has become a huge combined Omega weapon and invert device, and is absorbing the punishing virus within a certain radius. Concentration of punishing virus in the air is rapidly decreasing.
Even so, Liv injects you with serum just in case. Come on up. What else have us, but please let us know if you're feeling unwell. Liv and Lucia only feel reassured after you nod. They still lift you up. Where a commotion starts among the rescue team searching for survivors. That is, the weak spark that has always been connected with you, mind biggest, suddenly flares like the brightest star in the night sky, calling out to you from across the galaxies.
Is that?
Conan is the first to speak up and starts rushing over without thinking, but immediately stops when he sees you limping your way over.
Commandant, you shouldn't strain yourself. Why don't I carry you over?
I'm not that weak, yeah. You guys go first.
Alright then.
At least let me support you, Commandant. Thank you, Liv. Liv and Lucia slow down and match their pace with yours long after you spot a familiar figure among the crowd. He first eyes you from head to toe, and then, with a concentrated gaze, looks at Liv. It is not until she nods at him with a smile as he let a sigh of relief. Why do you always end up in such a state? I can say the same to you. This is the first ride using this frame, and it is already heavily damaged. From what you can see, there is that one spot that is intact. It must have been a difficult and dangerous situation. Those terrifying scratches that you never gave up. I'm fine. It's just some scratches. I'll be alright. Be right as rain after maintenance. You guys are the ones who need maintenance more than the. It's just they expected this answer from Lee. The others circled him like sharks while he was speaking. What?
His back is fine other than some scratches from hetero creatures. No serious injury on his left arm.
Only no scratch on his left thigh. Nothing dangerous. Right arm, only some scratches on the surface. The movies are normal, and frame temperatures is also normal. I told you guys I'm fine. They cannot stand all the attention in his eyes you throw up. I actually agree that you should get inspected first, since you have a habit of acting tough. Wait, no. I mean a habit of hiding things in order to not worry your teammates. How about that? I'll provide you with an extremely detailed report when we get back. I won't hide anything, whether from Grey Raven or... You better not. You sigh just at the tone of your voice. Wait, your front still needs expression. However, when you prepare yourself for your leader's usual reply of not necessary, he actively spreads his arms this time and lets live, and you're really expecting from your injuries. Nothing seems wrong. Your mind is not overloaded as well. Seems so. Asimov. Before more thorough inspection when we get back to Babylonian. Never mind that for now. I need to report to your commandant in Babylonian first. Brows are brows, heavy to be trying to remember something. About what happened in the tower once we're back safely. Alright, before that, there's one thing. There's more? Yes. Lee, welcome back. Welcome back, Lee. Welcome back, Lee. Puzzled, surprised, and flustered, accepting and resigned. And the warm gaze her when Lee smiles clumsily and genuinely. Pain of war and the worry of separation all melt into nothing in an instant, replacing it is the joy of surviving. Dawn finally breaks once more after the long night of darkness. Even though the price they have paid is huge, the path to tomorrow is still covered in thorns. Walking on this path feels so grounded and full of hope. He did not lose his team, nor is he alone. He still possesses so many treasures he wants to protect. The footprint of the past will always be behind him, and he will look back from time to time, but he is not losing anymore. The past cannot be changed, so we have to seize the determination and venture into the future. We will out of the darkness, we will bring new life. We will step into tomorrow together. As he had promised, he returned to everyone. Oh, it's not nice it changing into Chinese when it does that. I'm on the left there, Babylonian. You wonder when was the busiest time for the general staff since the creation region, then it will be no doubt that month be the month after the Hydro Tower incident. Considering that the restoration work of Babylon is comprehensive, the Parliament has decided to form a temporary department composed of a representative from each department. Representing military is the General Staff. The redeployment task force members and 30% damage transfer drones, the protection of contract parts, even the recovery of weapons on the surface are the General Staff's responsibility. Does not help that General Wells is the deputy director of this department. Are they communicating with the stingy director? All the departments like to reach out to Wells, hoping to receive more resources. General Wells will be the rest of the repair parts. All of contracts are ready for a new pair of legs. Jacob, please take care of Colin's request. Of course, this way, please, sir. Jacob LeBlanc. I remember you used to command. I did that word. Looks like the war is in our favor if an excellent commandant from the task force such as yourselves having in here. Without waiting for Sika to refute, Collins already loses interest in her and takes out a file. EM20022, restocking a total of 90 beta repair parts. 90. I hope that's beta.
That's a capital beta.
Yeah, capital beta. Yeah, beta. 90 beta repair parts. 70. 70. I'm getting old. My memory isn't what it used to be. Glenn, since you're here, why not rest a bit in the meeting room next door? Is Nikki there as well? I will speak to you in private. Glenn dumps the file into Sika's desk, seemingly losing interest in both of them, and leaves the room. Wells repositions the glasses. He glances at Sika, who's frantically flipping through the file, picks up a file from the cabinet and leaves.
Someone's here.
Collins. Corino is probably still busy in fighting. Nicola waits for Wells to continue, but the latter does not seem to be wish to do so.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you again what the duty of the General Staff is.
The General Staff is here to help Babylonia respond to all possible threats in advance. Don't worry, I'm not biased on this matter. Wells spreads out the file he is holding on the table. The Hydro Tower incident has helped decide which plan to go with. We are currently in stage E14.
E14, codenamed Genesis.
It really exceeded our expectations. The situation humanity needs to face did not worsen, rather, it's brought us forward to the next stage where we can consider rebuilding on the surface.
A Hydro Tower that can decrease the concentration of punishing virus to 0. Parliament won't allow the military to take this risk before the Science Council fully understands its mechanisms. Don't forget, we still haven't confirmed the agent's death, and Ascendant sightings have increased. The threat of the punishing virus is just spreading in a different way.
Which is why we need a base, a city, that can represent hope, become an outpost for fighting off the infiltration of Ascendants.
Can I interpret that as the General Staff will support us once related plans are put into motion?
I've said so before. I will not be biased. This may be the first city where humanity returns to the surface. The General Staff awaits your orders.
Understood.
Nicola reorganizes all the files Wells had presented and prepares to leave.
Right. About last time. Engineering Force isn't happy with you secretly sharing conference notes and frontline status with the lunar base.
Your general speech made me think you were on my side, Commander Nicola.
It's the Parliament we're talking about. It's a place where you need to know the correct things to say. But looking at the outcome, I do agree with your decision. I'll take care of it for you.
Thank you, Commander. Nicola does not spare an extra second here and leaves. Only Wells is left in the spacious room. Looking at the outcome, he agrees with it, huh? He takes out a purple badge from his pocket, a falcon spreading its wing, it's shining like its own owner's pass.
General?
What is it?
Last week, the task force started to formulate a new team. Potential members are still under evaluation, but we were wondering if you have any recommendations for the post of the Commandant, sir.
You only need to appoint the Commandant?
He says he trusts you, sir.
Right. Let's test this personal terminal and a top secret document appears on the screen. Ah, so that's how it is. Did the Parliament approve of the suggestion? At this time, I wouldn't put it past them. Did they read through me? The team codename Irish Warbler. How do you pronounce that? If I'm doing that right. Warbler. I did it right. Cool. Does he think this will become a wedge for Genesis? Come in. Chicken sleeps as well after the door opens. Do you know what else? Yes. There's something weird with one of the requests. Alright, put it on my desk. Yes, sir. Wells curls his index finger and lightly taps on the screen as Sika leaves the room. He then finally closes the top secret document on his terminal. Standing up, he turns off the lights in his room and leaves.
And that's chapter 21.
Yeah, that's my favorite chapter so far. Yeah, I love that. Oh, that was so insane. Oh, I can't say how good that was. I like action.
There is stuff that's been brought up since the beginning of the game that we're still exploring. This chapter, the sheer volume of the can of worms that it opens, because chapter 18 already opened up a can of worms by establishing there's multi-dimensional travel in PGR. And then in this chapter, we just get there's an infinite amount of dimensions out there, and we've seen parts of them. And not only have we seen parts of them, but Lee's frame works by all of those frames using their computing power at the same time in order to enter Hypermatrix.
Yeah, that was insane. I actually have no. That was really good. I really like that.
Yeah, the chapter name makes sense now, right?
Yeah, Kronos. I knew Kronos was Kronos is time related, so I'm like time. That's all I wanted from it. I didn't expect it to actually go that route. I was like, okay. At first, the more I was trying, yeah, I didn't expect it to go that route, but I'm pleased it went that route. I don't know. To really say, I do think I'm gonna end this stream. Guys, I've been streaming for 3 hours and 40 minutes.